about government, but my happiness is that whoever that is there, if he's a thief, he deserves to be communicated officially. Because if Nigeria had had about the declaration on 29th uh, of November, and they can see it as, okay, this thing is just going online, it's just an online thing. We haven't gotten official information about this. But thank God that someone, the judicial department or justice department or whoever that is advising the DPM, look, you have to inform these people. It's not enough to say 60 days. You have to communicate to them so that they should know that this thing is not a child's play. What we are doing, Simon Ekpa taught us a lot of things, brought in a lot of things that, the process of, creating a new nation according to Montevideo Convention. He taught us a lot of things, and some of us are no longer illiterate when it comes to freedom fighting. I am so happy when I actually saw that information, and I was so happy. And I know that some other things is going on. I am not going to be part of people who are interested in photo taking. You come to National Stadium of Zoological Republic of Nigeria, you take a photo. You go to near government house, you take a photo. I'm not interested in all those ones. I am interested in people who are taking concrete steps to make sure that we control our land. I am so happy. I'm so happy. That's why I said I want to come in and commend Dr. Ngozi Orabeza, DPM, and her cabinet. They are doing awesome job, and every one of us who have come in here to support them at one time or the other. For me, there is no other voice, no other government. This is the government, and they are doing the needful. We are like what is it called? Those, when you are giving something, you want some more. How do I put it?
Oliver Twist.
Because
Is it Oliver
thank
Twist?
you. Yes, Oliver Twist. We are like Oliver Twist when it comes to this freedom, because we want this thing. We are hungry for it. Some of you are talking about religion, and me, the only religion I'm worshiping now is freedom. I am interested in freedom, because when you study freedom, you know that freedom, spiritual freedom, political freedom, economic freedom, when it comes, I'm sure that so many of us will forget about you are worshiping this or worshiping that. You really need to relax at your home to enjoy the benefits of true freedom, which Africans have eluded Africans, and some 3 countries in Africa are beginning to show us that it is possible, and they are doing it. Look at that young guy. That was what Captain Traore or who Thomas Sankara could have achieved, but it was cut short by those who felt that when these people became truly independent and became truly free, that they will be poor. They will be coming to Africa, seeking for visa to come to Africa. That is what they are all fighting for. They don't want a day that will come that the white man will be seeking for visa to come to Africa. But that day has come. I thank God for people who are making it possible for that day to be actually be achieved faster than we all imagined. I am so grateful. I've told my people, look, I am not here for this your position. After all, what will I do at my age now? What will I do? What I I am interested in seeing my children and my children's children enjoy this freedom. Our people have died enough. Look at people. Some people die in deserts. Some people die following sheep. Some people are in different countries. Some of you who are outside there. It's not that you are enjoying it, because no matter what, They know you as a black man. Even if you have a green card, you don't enjoy that freedom. Look at what Martin Nadekanu is going through. And you are just, trying to rig my role and say he's arrested in Kenya. Arrested by how? A British citizen. A British citizen was kidnapped. And Britain is just there because he's a black man. You know, because he has been talking to them. He had told them that you guys are the cause of why we are suffering. I remember I was told, and I also read it in history, that my great grandfather was taken into, into custody in Calabar for 3 years. The man was made to suffer, breaking stone. It was after 3 years that they brought him in 1902. They invaded our community, invaded the Umunoha, invaded Obo by the same military personnel. So before we talk of 1967, our people had been fighting to make sure that these thieves called British, had invaded, more than 100 countries, should not invade us. So, and each time they have allies, they have people, they will always convert in the community they come to. If it is not chief, they created warrant chiefs. They created it. It wasn't our way. 500 years ago, 200 years ago, we don't have anything like warrant chiefs, but they created it for their own benefit. They looked at the north and saw that the Fulani man has already created the Emirate system and say, hey, we are not going to have it, it's not going to be a tough game there. Let's give them power. You see that these Igbo people, or these people who are south of the country, are very stubborn. We can't give them power. We give you power. We know that the only thing you are interested in is just sit down there and then wear your big babariga, drink tea, go to do your religion, go to, Mecca and all that. Those part of people have already destroyed us. Because when you read the history of Africa, you see that the Arab people destroyed Africa by destroying our civilization in Egypt, which they call Kemet. So I'm really happy this afternoon, seeing this news and then coming on this page. I want to commend our government, and we will do anything that is possible. Those of us who are speaking from homeland here, who are in homeland here, we know what we are passing through every day. So I am so grateful to all of you. I saw Tumwamwaya and so many of our great men. I am so grateful, all the ministers, those who are working for government, and those who are still listening, who are listening to us. I am so grateful to all of you. And we keep working, because as na ekele onye gwọtara akịdị ọgwọta ọzọ, eto dike na nke o mere eme o mee ọzọ. So that is our Igbo, proverb there. When you appreciate somebody, you will be encouraged to do more. That is what that proverb is like. If I will be able to interpret it the way you'll understand. Some of us who are members of who are USB, 40 states of USB, because all of us don't speak the same language, but we are one people. We are one people. It was these machinations that made them to divide us, and they bring in something that we make us hate ourselves. All this while, if the kind of unity, the kind of understanding we had in the last 5 years, we had it many years ago, would have been free. But I thank God for people like, for our Ohamadike, wonderful man. He said, instead of renouncing Biafra, I rather die in prison. I rather die there. Look at that young man was cut out for freedom. He's a freedom fighter, not somebody who has come here for position, who has come here to take photos and then try to deceive some of us. So I thank you, Happy man. Thank you for the great job you are doing. I don't know how to thank all of you, but I thank you. And I already know that before, in the completion of this cycle, my own life cycle, that when I am gone, I am sure that coming back to life again, because I know I will reincarnate, because that is the law. That is the law. That is spiritual law. That when you at the point when I will be planted on this earth, I will germinate again, and I will enjoy the freedom which we have worked for. I am not dying now. I still have so many years to live. Thank you very much, my brother Apiume, my sister Apiume. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Ugo Buzo. We are
Ugo,
thanking ourselves.
Ugo
Yes.
Buzuo,
Ugo Buzo.
Otake. That's it. Yes,
My
my
brother. Thank you so much.
my my phone is dying. I think in a few minutes.
No problem. This thing you're feeling will be in the past soon, because we'll be producing our own phone and we'll be having data for our
Yes,
people.
yes,
Nobody, no foreigner will come there now to come and be telling us how to use data or not use data. Or if
yes,
that's why we are fighting. That's why we are here. So this fight is for all of us. Wherever you are, whatever you can do. If it's reposting, you are the one who is going to promote this government. Just like we are promoting them on this space, telling we have done, or we have done again, that our United States have written Tinubu over recognition of Biafra. He who has ear, let him hear. If you like, don't hear. The Arabs and the Caucasian has been the savage of this universe. There's nowhere in history that they are going to say that my forefathers came and fought them. There's nowhere it's written in history that we came and took their land. Not only did they come and fight us and kill us and kill us, they also took us as slaves. As if that is not enough, they say that we cannot even stay in the land that was given to us by our forefathers. Let them know that nobody is, but now we're telling them that we, the children of the ancestors, have come back to tell them enough is enough. Enough is enough. You people should stay in your zone, and we are going to enjoy our land. The whole of Africa is going to enjoy. I applaud those people who have risen up to do their own. The 3 states, more states should continue to come. Even Senegal is trying. Ghana is trying. We are going to join them. That's why I said that apart from going to the West, we should also work with our brothers and sisters in Africa with caution to make sure that Biafra is recognized. I don't know. I don't know if Amauche or Go 247. They are all in the listening section. If any one of them want to come up, Drake. Drake, can you hear me? This thing has started again today.
Yes, I'm getting you. Happy woman.
Okay, who is talking now? Pray for pray Smart Dan is requesting. Let me bring in. Maybe somebody else will talk because they're always messing around with my mic.
Hello.
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah. Good day, all. I thank you guys for being here. I know that these crazy people have been disturbing this X for a while now. Most of the times, if I try to come in, they will not allow me. They kick me out, and I will not even be hearing what they are saying. But all the same, we are winning. We are winning. Yeah. I'm here just to say a few things. First of all, I was pleased, and I was at the same time happy when the chief of army staff came on space and addressed Biafra and make some clarifications. That was good. That was so awesome. You know, they said what you don't know is bigger than you, and there is nothing like communication. When you communicate and explain some certain things that is confused to people, people will meant to understand, because in this fight of freedom we are, um, there is a lot of distractions everywhere. You know, enemies are many, saboteurs are there, and the most dangerous ones are the inside one. Those are the most dangerous ones. So at times like this, we have to use cotton bud to dig out their ear, the wax in their ear, so that we will remove the things they are hearing by the backyard and by the side, so that they can be focused. Because um, when somebody is not being taught very well, at times they believe whatever thing they see there, or they can even agree onto what the enemy is putting out there. So I thank the defense team so much, and I thank Ugo and other people that brought them to limelight to be able to explain. So that was awesome and great. So kudos to them. And the second one is this. I thank everybody that always be in this space. This space has been an avenue, very powerful one, because if it's not, they will not be attacking us here, and they will not be trying to disrupt us, because our voice has been heard and people are still hearing our voice. Yeah, we're going to be here and be speaking, supporting our COS, Dr. Ngozi Orabeze and his cabinet, the ministers. Yeah, we have to be here backing them up, because I think one of the most powerful thing is media, because media is what is gonna bring down any negative narratives, and they also present the positive ones for the public to hear. Because when two people or three are having like something like conflict or whatever, uh, you have to. If nobody is speaking out, nobody will know who is saying the truth and who is lying. Even though the ones that are lying and deceiving and playing propaganda, they may be there, but there are still some people that don't have common sense, that you have to talk and talk and talk to be able to activate their common sense and conscience, for them to be able to agree that yes, the area they are going or believing is wrong, that this is the right side to follow. So with that, I think I congratulate everybody who always come on this space to talk or to listen. Then the third one is, as God may have it, like I used to say in this place, the best thing that happens to Biafra now is that Trump team is here as a president, and in all round, I know is benefiting us, and it's gonna benefit us more, because if you see now, he has moved to stop the war between Russia and Ukraine. And what did he do? He said people have the right for their sovereignty. People have the right. And what is he talking about? Crimea is part of Russia. So if Russia have given it to Ukraine, and these people were marginalized, these people say, oh no, we're no longer going to be in Ukraine, and they want to pull out. Ukraine say, you guys must be there, and doing them exactly what Nigeria is doing to Biafra. And that is how Putin went in to save these people. And the whole world, the EU, that is masterminding every evil thing that is happening in this world. They have to, because the EU they form is to come together and suppress people, take their wealth, take their land, take everything they want. And they feel that nobody will talk because they have a way of compensating Americans. But this great man, Trump, that came in now, said, no, we must do things accordingly. Because he is not a politician. He's just a businessman, a very kind and honest human being. So he wants to do things right, and that is why all of them are crying. You know, so his move now is to break EU, is to break the what did they call them? All those organizations that have come together.
United Nation.
Yeah, United Nations. Yes. So and World Health Organization. He just wants to destroy everything.
He has removed America from the that United Nonsense health.
Yeah. So you see that these people, America was giving money, and they use it for other things. For now, they have found out that that money, the share that was going to Nigeria for school and the hospitals and other things, these politicians was not using it. Rather, they use it to sponsor Boko Haram in the northern part. So everything has been exposed now. Everything. And that is why he won in 2020. And that is why they don't want him to go. But thank God, who has restored him back now. And that is why all hell are loose now, because all of them are running helter-skelter, because they know he will find all of them and Europe. So the other day he said he had a phone call with Putin, 1 hour, 10 minutes. After their discussion about how to cease fire and stop the war, he called Zelensky. Only 10 minutes discussion he had with Zelensky. He did not even involve Europe. So, and he has said, now Russia has to take all the territories he occupied now. Crimea will go back to Russia. Ukraine can never join EU. So now, and the EU will not put their foot soldiers in Ukraine. So you see all those things, because this thing the man is doing is what was discussed. This thing is agreement. But the people, Obama and co, that are full of corruption, has violated the agreement that they wrote with Russia and wanted to use EU to do otherwise. And without America backing EU can never even, I don't think EU can be able to fight a war. So now they are struggling, and he told them that if they said they want to go for war, America will never support them or join them for the war. They can go and fight Russia. So that is where they are now. Even as I'm talking now, they are in Saudi Arabia. The Secretary of State here is in Saudi Arabia now, meeting with the Secretary of State for Russia. So you see, my people, that God has a way of doing his things. He has a way. Okay, now for 5 years, it's now that UK Parliament is trying to discuss about Nnamdi Kanu, because they know, all of them are afraid that all those things will come up, and there is a handwriting on the wall that our own nation will be one of the nations that will be free, because what we are fighting is our right, and we have the right to be free if we say we no longer belong to that country, Nigeria. And the man from OAU meeting, I think he flew back to France now. He hasn't been staying in Nigeria now, because it's Macron doing all the deal for him. So he's just running around now, trying to find a safe haven who gonna help him, even though he gave him all the Nigeria. Who is gonna help him for Biafra not to go? Because that is what Britain is sending him to do. Because Britain don't want to come open to present themselves. They want to use France. Because that is what EU is all about. But this time around, with this person on the throne, they fell. They fell. And we are winning. So thank you, my good people. I appreciate all of you. I say, may God, which is Chukwu Okiko Abiyama, always protect and guide us. He say, thank you. I use my mic for now.
Thank you, Smart Dan. John, you're welcome to the platform. Biko Gwanyo.
Yeah, but I'm happy with me. Good morning. Drake, good morning.
Efron Atabzilamile this morning.
Agreement today. Mona go sign an agreement. Settle my Veronica so. Can we put on a cana boy as a Vero? Or quite yesterday.
You see that we are very in tune. Efron, I know we are
I
all
don't
the
know.
agreement. We are not those people that don't agree.
Am I coming out? It seems you're breaking. I don't know if it's coming from my end or from your end. Please, if I can come out clearly, somebody should please thumb up for me. Let me know if I'm coming out very well. It seems some. Oh, thank you. Says USB rights Tinubu over recognition of Biafra. Yes, that is a very wonderful. That is a very wonderful thing we've done, and in a good direction. But if I was opportuned to talk to our Deputy Prime Minister, I would have suggested something to her. After writing that letter, we would have written underneath, under the letter, copy to United Nations, copy to European Union, copy to what is it again? African Organization of African Unity or ECOWAS or African Union. We should have copied these four entities. I don't know if I'm still coming out. We should have copied them as we are giving the drug baron and the terrorist government a copy. The other four copies are going to those various entities. This is what I would have suggested to him had it been I'm opportune to advise her in certain issues. But all the same, we have served them, but making copy to them, listing it beneath all the people we copied, it would have been a great deal and great step. But all the same, we are moving on. Then, in regards to what my brother just talked about, the last speaker, concerning what Donald Trump has so far done, I want to assure you, my brother, that Donald Trump has not even started. Donald Trump is basically concentrating on how to get rid of the massive corruption in his country because he has always told you that make American great and American first. The reason why he's attending to Russia is that he knows that without stabilizing the war between Russia and Ukraine, it is not going to give him 100% of what he wants in order to make America great. That shows you the sign of a good leader. And notwithstanding, I have information, reliable information, that Donald Trump is 98% listening to what is happening between the terrorist government and the Biafran government. And the source I got it from is not a source that we might regard as cut and nail. And I also want to tell you here and now that the corruption that is going on in Britain, they have received a very huge warning from from United States that they should remove their knees from the neck of the African countries that they are ripping off. I got this same information too. From all indications, all of us must stand up now. This is not a time we are treating this with kid gloves. We must give serious warning, whatever it takes. We have to warn Chioma Okoma. We have to warn Dr. Iro, the whatever, I don't know what she calls her name. All those people engineering and masterminding what this criminal called Oginkere is doing. We have to warn them directly now. Enough is enough. This letter that we have written to Tinubu, that encapsulates and sealed this rigmarole going back and forth, because this is serious business now. We can no longer treat this with kid gloves. Yesterday, I spoke something about Adadi Orama, and Ugochukwu countered it. I understand from the angle Ugochukwu is coming from, and he's perfectly 100% right. Probably why I spoke the way I spoke might be as a result of me not having a comprehensive clip or video of what Adade Orama was saying, because like I said, I don't listen to her broadcast, not because I don't want to, but the only one I listen to is probably the clips that people will cut and let out. And I am highly impressed from what she has been doing. And what made me like her and believe that Biafrans like her was the fact that when Obato Obie was around, that anytime Obato Obie would talk, o nwere ihe ndị Igbo na-akpọ ọ na-ama mbem. She eulogizes our prime minister, and that to a large extent, I like it. It gives me a kind of hope that she is invariably extending what Obatobie is doing through divinely, traditionally, and otherwise to all the gods in Biafra land. It gives me joy. I like her, and that's why I have some spot for her. That notwithstanding, that does not mean na eze nkịta ji egwuso onye nwe ya egwu awụ eze o ji ata onye iro. A sị na eze nkịta ji arọsa nwatakịrị ụrọ ka o ji atakwa ya. Please, Adadi Orama, akpọkwa nga onwe ihe ọwụna gbasara Biafra government, please do not in any way say it the way you are saying it. You might not be totally right. Onwe ihe ọwụna ị chọrọ, call directly, talk to the people inside and let them clarify you. If they did not clarify you the way you want, then you might now come and say what you want to say. But please, do not say those things you are saying. I am pleading. I still repeat, I am pleading. As na ọwụhụ ụbọchị nwata wufuru mmanụ ka a na-akụ ya ihe kama na izu ọ wufuru ogiri ya kwụ. Please come back. It's not too late. Nobody is asking you to come and stay in the government. But if you're not going to stay in the government, please do not spoil what we are doing, because a whole lot of people na zoo na-ege ihe ị na-ekwu. Biko ka m na-ayọgọ. So nke ahụ chaa, nke ahụ dịka ibie. So please, we must have to fashion out ways in order to stop those people. We cannot take this. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. We must have to fashion out way for us to warn them. For us to warn them. Do not do anything that would jeopardize this. Ọwụhụ nna gị nwe Biafra. Ọwụhụ nne gị nwe Biafra. Ọwụhụ sọsọ nne gị na ụmụnne gị na your uncles nwụrụ na Biafran war. A lot of people nwụrụ. So do not use because of your greed and the money you have collected from the enemies and destroy what we have been doing. Enough is enough. You may not be forgiven. As you are doing this and people are being killed, your entire family will be wiped out without going through the constitution, without going through the law. So it is high time you realize that what you are doing to yourself is beyond what you can handle. All of you should better stop. Ogenkere, Sonia Barawa, Chiamaka Ajere. Time we made fun of this is over. This is no longer a child's play. This is business. This is business of making sure that Biafra is realized. We are into the real business. We are not into child's play anymore. And we are not treating this with kid gloves anymore. Wherever you are, talk to yourself. Stay away from what you are about doing, or what you are doing rather. You cannot take it, and you cannot win from this evil you are orchestrating. I will yield for now. And come up and speak to Biafrans and fashion out ways for us to move on. Oh, was I caught? Was I disconnected? Wow. Sorry, please, if anybody heard me, could you please let me know that I was heard?
Yes, you was hard.
Yes, we heard you very well.
All right.
We
Is
heard
Madam
you,
Ume
just
still
go
there?
for a little. Yeah, we heard you, but there
All
was
right.
a moment where we didn't hear you for maybe 2 seconds or so.
Oh, really? Okay, fine. Oh, please, I haven't even shared this space. Let me quickly share and let other people endeavor to share so other people could come in. Okay? Please, people should come in. Amuche is at the background. Rose is at the background. Who else? Please, people should come up. I heard the one that called himself Visionless 555 was attacking Rose, saying that Rose was former obedient. And I replied him, I said, at least Paul turned to Saul turned to Paul and did the right thing. But you are the Judas that was with Jesus right from time. You only sold him for 30 pieces of silver. Gịnị ya na-abụ onye ka mma? Ya ihe m gwara ya. So these people are evil. They need to be treated. Please, everybody should come up and let's talk to Biafrans and let's see how we could move on and congratulate the cabinet for writing Tinubu. Yes, and I would have suggested, like I said initially, we would have copied for the 4 entities: United Nations, African Union, ECOWAS, for them to know that
My brother John,
we have
sorry to
formally
interject.
written the zoo terrorist government.
John, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, let me just let you know that last night the information secretary through mouthpiece, because we are having issue with the space, she couldn't come on to tell us, so she communicated it through mouthpiece that it seems that the COS will be on Wednesday. We'll be having question and answer or something on space. So maybe when they have time, they'll come and reiterate it again on space so that we'll know what time. I think they said 7 or 8. I'm not sure, but because I couldn't talk that yesterday, I was really having a lot of problem. So maybe this, like now, any addition, any question, we'll be able to answer and get more clarification. I just wanted
Okay.
to let
All right.
people know.
No, that's not a serious problem. Because I went through the letter, I saw the letter, I read it. I was thinking I was going to see the people that same letter was copied to, but I didn't see them. I just suggested, but that does not. It didn't spoil anything. It didn't change anything, but it would have made more. Where is the word now? It would have made more sense if we had copied these four entities for them to be in receipt of the letter, the exact letter we sent to the terrorist government, or let it not come to them unaware. So that is just the difference. But it's okay. When our CSO, uh, COS rather, comes up by tomorrow, we might be opportune to ask her one or two questions. But it's okay. So far, so good. They are doing great. The steps they have taken are the steps that people who really wanted freedom should take. As a matter of fact, from all the people who got their freedom, their stories that I read, all the books that I've read concerning people who had their freedom, I have never seen anyone as sophisticated as the one this cabinet, this government, Biafra government is doing. So I give kudos to them. This shows clearly that we are the people that know what we are doing, and nobody can fault it. That is why I am warning these evil people again, not for them to put a clog in the wheel of success, because each step they take and people are dying in Biafra land, they are going to pay dearly for it. Wherever you people are, hear me and hear me good. Hear me and hear me clearly. Enyi a gwara m ga-agwa ka mma ka enyi akara m ịgwa gị. You people, what you are doing, don't think that at that time you might seek for greater power or people on the greater at the higher authority to plead. You are killing people's children. You are killing people's brothers, fathers. They have relations. They are not going to let go. No constitution will push them back from getting back at you people. I am warning you, I'm giving you people clue of what you are going to get. You people should listen. Okay, thank you. Let me submit for now while others should talk. Ugo 247, Mouthpiece, Sir William, Rose, Amuche, ana m ahụ unu ebe a. Gịnị ka unu nọ ebe ahụ eme? Biko gbagotenu n'ọgbọ. Achụ aja ahụ ude na one ndị awụrụ okoro mmụọ. Ọka nna m nọrọ n'ọgbọ a. Binienu, pụtanụ na ekere mgbe eruone. Thank you. I rest for now.
Yeah, Rosa has been here with us all morning, so he's been talking. He even gave a good explanation of the subsidy and how they have continued to use our land to make money and all that stuff. So
yeah,
Rosa,
could it be that they are raising up their hands and Drake could not take them in or something? Could there be a glitch in the acceptance?
I don't think so. I don't. What I'm saying is that Rose has been here all morning. He spoke.
Okay. William is here. Are you the only
Yeah,
one? Okay. Do you have the opportunity to accept people?
Yeah, I just allowed what's his name?
William.
Sir
Sir
William.
William. Yes, I saw him now. He's there.
Yes. I
Sir
was the
William
one
is
that
my.
brought you in.
Yeah. Oh, you're the one that brought me in. Oh, fine. Okay. That means there is no glitch then. All right, no problem.
Well,
Let's
for now,
move on.
for now.
Yeah. Okay, for now, yes. That's true for now. That's
One
true.
name, what I just
Yeah.
want to tell you
Yeah,
about the wedding.
Drake. All right. Okay, let's move on. Let's hit the ground running. We are moving. I'm so happy. I'm so delighted with what USB is doing. In fact, you can't imagine the extent of joy that I'm having. This is a woman that I will beat my chest and I will be proud to call her my deputy prime minister. And I can never be wrong when I tell people, when I tell Biafrans that the woman is chosen by the gods. I know what I'm talking. I'm a man who I do not flip flop. I say it the way it is, and I speak the truth at all times. Um, this is a woman who God positioned that when Obatobie will be temporarily sidelined, as it has been stated, she will take over. And she's doing exactly what over 90% of Biafrans are gladly wanting her to do. And wherever you are, DPM, I'm saying thank you. I'm saluting you on behalf of millions and millions of Biafrans who are delighted and happy to what you have done so far and what you're still going to do, especially uh, the stern warning you gave to the Zoo terrorist government and you gave to Soludo and all the people who think that they can do whatever they want in Biafra land and get away with it. For now, they are still having their leeway. They are still having a ground to perpetrate whatever evil they feel they can perpetrate. But it won't be for too long. I'm speaking on your behalf because I know what is in your heart, and I know what you and your cabinet can do. And we Biafrans are here solidly behind you, and we are ready to take anything in order to making sure that you carry out that assignment given to you by Obatobie, and that you must accomplish. Nobody, I repeat, nobody can stop it. It is not possible. Thank you. Nwanyị ka ibie. Chukwu okike abịama gbaa gị ume. The gods are with you. O nyere nwata nkakwu ya enye mmiri o ji ji akwa aka. The people that sent you will bestow you with unquantifiable wisdom, inspiration, knowledge in order to carry out this task. Thank you. I rest for now. I submit.
Thank you, my brother John. Well, this is our USB space, and everybody were democratic. Everybody will air their view. One thing I want us also to learn, because we're a new nation, and there's so many things we are going to be learning, what it means to be in a nation that has been denied us for how many years. You know, it's our culture to praise people, and I know how we like people and stuff like that, but we have to begin to learn that Osomuya Abueze has to stop in a good country. But because, you know, it's part of us, it's going to take a while for us to know. Oh, Sosomu, Ezonya Gwanam, we have to stop that. If you're able to give advice to people, if you're able to see truth, you can never see your back. You can never see your eye until you look in the mirror. If something is on your on your neck now, oh, something like that. So because of that, people should stop blackmailing the trust that people have in them. That we will not take in United States of Biafra. That attitude, that behavior, we have to learn to overcome it, because it's doing us a lot of damage. That's what I just want to add to the plea you're giving to some people, because in this platform, we don't want to call their name. No, and you said it's important. One name, we have to know that every one of us here is important.
Yeah, biko, Madam Ume gbagharam, ndị Igbo si
no,
ihe
I'm not.
gee ntị, ndị Igbo si na ọ na-eme akpọ ihe ahụ ya ata ya. Anyị na-akpọ aha ka onye na-emenụ mmarụ na ọya ka a na-agwa. I'm talking to Professor Chioma Ukoma. I'm talking to Joy Urobi. I'm talking to Chiamaka Jere. I'm talking to Nkeporo Onwe Nkere. I'm talking to Sonia Barawa. These are the pioneers of evil. Whatever action you are taking today, there will be no plea. There will be no atoning of your sin tomorrow. When you atone for that sin, you might atone it with death. Because what you are doing, you are killing other people's children, other people's father, other people's mother. They have relations. When the time comes, the Constitution cannot hold them back. They might want to take their own pound of flesh the best way they deem requisite, they deem fit, they see fit. Please stop. Stop, and I tell you, you stop. Okay,
Hello,
Madam Ume, you can go ahead now.
My brother.
Yes.
Pray for you can
You have. I thank you so much. You have spoken well, and but what I'm gonna put there a little bit is this: let's stop, if we can, paying attention to those people, because when we keep on mentioning them, they will feel important, or they will feel that what they are doing is affecting anything. But if we ignore them, because are they seeing what the COS, the deputy, is doing? They are seeing it. It's everywhere. You cannot cover pregnancy with your hand or clothes. So it's all over the world. Now, is the government of Nigeria attacking them? The answer is no. Is the news media writing about them? The answer is no. So they already know that they are irrelevant. But you see, when you cut off the head of a snake, the snake is not gonna die immediately. It's just gonna be running around trying to see if there is a tree or somebody is gonna hook his teeth on, so that those people will die with him. So those are the things they are doing. They are trying to see as many as Biafrans they will confuse or they will convince, so that all of them, you know, when there are many, maybe Biafran will say, oh, there are many now, leave them alone, pardon them, this number is too much. How can we punish all of them? But little they know, even though there are 3 million, all of them has to face the crime they committed, because this is too much. So they are trying to recruit as many as they can, so that those people will go to hellfire with them, the way the devil is doing. You know, devil is trying to grab as many as human beings, so that they will go to hell with it. So those are the things Ogenkere is doing. But I'm asking people, how can somebody collected 150 million US dollars, and you cannot stand firmly and tell that person, before I follow you, you have to give me at least 10 million out of that money, or 1 million out of that money? You are just following that person foolishly, and maybe only paying $200 to your account every month, or 400 or 500. What does that mean? The thing that you already condemned, because you will face the consequence for following him. So that little thing he's giving you, does it worth your life that you used to pay later on? I don't know why people don't reason.
Yeah,
Can they see that?
Smadan, your advice is well taken. But let me tell you, the reason why we are regurgitating, this warning, repeating it over and over again, is this simple reason. Smadan, somebody like you can ignore them. Somebody like Ugo 247 can ignore them. Many of us here can ignore them. But the basic fact is this: the reason why we are shouting, attacking them, is for the people who are not as strong and conversant with what is going on in the East, down in Biafra land. They are the people we are talking to, the people who might be vulnerable based on the evil and the false information they are propagating that will eventually lead them to death. That is why we are repeating it. If not, for people who know, we don't need to waste our time talking to them. But there are people who might be so unfortunate to go into one of the brokers they make, and they are not the people that decide for themselves without people giving them the right information. They might hear one side of it without hearing from the true side, telling them that what they heard is false, in order for them to make a very accurate decision. Those are the people we have in mind, not for people like you, Smart Dan, who can never fall for their cheap trick, for their falsehood. Okay? Because we still have a lot of our brothers and sisters in the East that we need to tell, please do not listen to what those people say to you. Whatever they say to you, whatever information you get from them, do not take it. Just take it with a pinch of salt. Do not carry it out. You can only listen to the United States of Biafra. That is why you see us coming over and over to repeat what we have said before. Okay, Smadan, I don't know if you get the angle I'm coming from.
Oh yes, well understood.
Yeah, not for people like you or Makande Bai that will be vulnerable to the false information because they are paid for this evil assignment. And that is why I warn them to be very careful that when they think they do this, that they could stay and probably come tomorrow and ask for forgiveness. If the government forgives them, the people that they have killed, their loved ones, will come after them. They will throw caution to the wind, throw away the constitution, and take laws into their hands. That is why I'm pre-warning them, for them to know that no na-eme ịgbanahụ ihe eme izu a ka eme. Thank you. Okay, I'm done. Madam Ube, let me attend to one or two assignments, but I'm still around though. You can go on and call up other people. Thank you.
Pray for your hand is up. Do you want to say something? If you're close to your mic, you can start. Glow, you can talk now. I don't think Pray for Us is close to the mic.
Okay. Should I go on?
Yes.
Okay. Good morning, good afternoon, Biafra, depending on location. Who is speaking?
Pray
Pray
for
for
us.
them.
Pray for us. Your connection is bad. So please, can you go out and come back?
Yes.
I don't even think you can hear us.
You don't hear us at all. And it's making noise.
Hello, sorry, I don't know. Am I still coming out?
Who is speaking?
Hello?
Who is saying hello?
Pray for Biafra. Your network is not good at all.
I think he has gone down. Let him come back on. I will get him.
Okay. I greet all the new Biafrans all over the world. I greet Ohamadike. I greet Abatobia. I greet our DPM.
Okay. Yeah, we were not hearing you. That's why I gave the mic to Ugu. Ugu,
Okay.
Biko, Tinubu, pray for us because not in me.
Okay.
Okay, now
I
let me
greet
to
you,
conclude
Happy
now.
Ume.
Eh?
I greet you, the co-host. I greet you, Drake. I thank each and every one of you for standing out for the truth and speaking out your mind to ensure that the truth is being heard. Um, all that we have said is in line, and I want us to know that as long as we are alive and as long as we are standing on the truth, victory is on our side. There is no billions of lies that can cover one truth. It might tarry, but it will definitely surface someday. I want to encourage each and every one of us for all that we are doing. I want us to know that history will be kind enough to us. Okay, I don't want any of us should go one step off the right track. And there is one thing I want to also say. You see, fame, fame has a way of when one is not able to control fame, the person might tend to miss the whole thing. Just like our sister Happy Ume has said that we don't want to keep mentioning names, but one of our sister who has allowed the fan base that she have to get into her head that she's no longer reasoning before airing out things. Only an baka. I don't want all this kind of thing. All this kind of thing should stop. You understand? But the truth still remains that no matter who is popular today, no matter who is famous today, if you do not manage the way you present yourself to the public, this struggle will put you by the side, not minding who you are, not minding where you're from, not minding who your father or who your mother is. This struggle is not a respecter of any man. This struggle is not a respecter of any woman.
Um, pray for us. You're having a problem again. Maybe you should go out and
You
come back.
all, my, yes, we are there. Yes, it has been declared. Yes, we have all the needs to get all that we need. The deadline is coming to an end. Yeah, we have less than 60 days. It's coming to an end. And to all the saboteurs, I don't know if it was officially announced to them, but I'm putting it to them that that 60 days also involve them. After that 60 days, we are no longer going to forgive anyone. I want them to go and write it down on their diary. Just like the I think my brother John just spoke just now. Even citizens would carry. There are some people. There are some people who does not forgive. Forget Naima. This space is where people come and you don't know who is who. There are some people who forgiveness is not part of their dictionary. So ihe ọbụla mmadụ na-eme, be very careful. Do what you need to do with your clean heart. Do what you need to do with wisdom and discernment. Do not do anything that is going to implicate anybody or do anything that is going to end someone's life out there, because for every wrong action or every wrong move or every wrong step you take, people's lives are at stake. Okay? So I want to encourage each and every one of us who are standing on the truth. Bikonu, Chisienike, keep going, keep marching, keep moving. Nothing can stop you. Okay? All right. Thank you so much. I'm actually at work. I just stepped out to also just say these few words, but then I'm still here. I'll still talk more. Thank you.
Thank you. Pray for Biafra. I appreciate you. Ugu Glow, you can now speak. Thank you.
Okay, okay. Am I coming out clearly?
Loud and clear.
Okay. I greet all Genovia friends. Greg, I greet you. Sister Happy, I greet you. Sir Williams, I greet you. Pray for Biafra. You said it all. Anayo Paul, John, Rep, I greet you. Okay, and I greet all Genovia friends all over the world. I want to sing this song then to make my submission. Tabo Bosiongo, Obosini Buri Bakwa. Tabo Bosiongo, Obosini Buri Bakwa. The reason why I sing this song is this. USB right Tinubu over recognition of Biafra. Yes, she made it official because many people, some of sabos are castigating our government. They don't do it right. They don't do it like this. They don't do it this way. But if you're really a genuine Biafra, you will know that there's a template for this government. There's a template this government are following. We don't need to castigate them because if they put you there, you may not or you cannot do what they're doing. So I don't know the reason why people are not happy with our newborn nation. To give them space, they have a patience for them to lead us home. Everybody wants to be the head. If you are not the head, that means the government are not doing it well. So I thank our government for this bravery move because when Abatodia is here with us, he said that after the redeclaration, that we're going to write all the government in the world to notify them so that when things begin to happen, they will not say we are not informed. So our government are doing it right. They are following the template and they are still in order in what we expected from them. They are still doing it right. That's why I sing this song that today is the day of joy. Not every day we will be having heart attack for one thing or the other. We must rejoice for today. At least some of the newspapers in Nigeria, they don't want to talk about that. But with this notification, they must be forced to talk about Biafra declaration. And about those that opening their mouth widely to castigate our government, they cannot stop. We don't want them to stop. We don't want them to stop because Obato just said that if there's no problem, he will create one. Likewise, our leader Mazman, he said if there's no problem, he will create one because their castigation will also make our government to be more stronger, to take cover, because all of them may be in the cabinet shouting, there is a sabo, but we may not know that those that are shouting there is a sabo, they are the real sabo. So let's allow them to come out fully so that we will know who they are. You know, spirit of Chukwokike, he don't walk the way man's walk. He walks in a mysterious way. You may think that this person is your friend. Embrace that person, but if Chukwokike want to expose the person, he will expose that person in the way that he will say, oh, even this person is a sabo. So let them keep on coming out. So we will be remarking the one after the other. I thank all Genuine Biafrans for standing strong. I thank all the children of Chukwokike for knowing the truth and standing by the truth and nothing but the truth. We must preach the truth. Only truth will make us, will lead us home. Thank you all Genuine Biafrans. Thank you, Sister Happy, for giving me this opportunity to end my own view. We must continue firing. We cannot stop. Let all the samples, let them come in at one after the other. Let them spring up so that we know who is who. Thank you very much. Let all the Genuine Biafrans come up and speak. Add their voice. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. I stand by from here. Thank you. Have you met? Thank you, great.
Thank you, Udo. Nice. Anna, your call. We are talking
Good
about
afternoon, sister. Happy woman. How's it, Dre? Good afternoon from my side. Sir William, good afternoon. All Biafrans, good afternoon. I greet you all. Yes, it is what it is, oh. Because one of them now for the topic and now for the progress we are making is really giving me joy because I don't know where others' brain are because from what I'm seeing, the answer is there already. So I don't need anyone to explain to me. From this thing now that we are seeing, we all are seeing now that our government have written to Tinubu. Now, I will now ask: is Ogenkere and Sonia Aparawa and all of them are they seeing this also? What are they doing? As in, I will ask, what are they doing? What are they even achieving on their own side? What do they think that they are achieving? Maybe people are not asking because sometimes I
Anayo.
would just
Anayo,
imagine like,
Anayo, can you hear me?
yes, I can hear you.
Remember what MNK said about Biafra Sabo? That Sabo Kefane Bokunono. What you're doing that they cannot do. Instead of them to appreciate you, they will bring you down and they will not stop there. They will try to do that thing and destroy it. So
But the problem they are having now is that the template can never get them. That template can never. There is nothing they will do on this earth that template can get to them. That is one thing they don't know because Mazi Simon Ekpa said, "What you don't know is bigger than you," and they think it's a joke. All of them will be there, and there is something very important which they will not know about everything that we are doing today, which the government are seriously working, and we are seeing it. The results are there. There is no one hidden. Every progress they are making, we are seeing it. I think all of us are here happy because of what the government is doing. Are there too, are those people, are they no asking themselves question? Those foolish ones following them, still under their own place there, listening to them, are they not asking themselves question? What have this government that I'm following, what have they done? What have they achieved? Where is the way forward now? Okay, for more than 3 months, let's say 3 months now, the declaration have been made. Where have Ogen, Kerry and the group gotten now? Where is their position now? Nobody is asking.
When they take photo, no, they see the photo when they take.
I,
It's the achievement for them.
I don't know. I don't know, my brother. This one tire me. It just tire me because even person wey no know anything, at least with the simple reasoning, you can just ask yourself, what am I doing here? Where you are, there is no road. You are just there. After the declaration, you are still there. Which you can ask the government in exile. Why the government have moved on? You are still there. I don't know how people think. Eh? Sometimes I
Anayo, they're
will.
still doing a photo op. Swane's a picture. Yesterday, their goal yesterday was to a picture of every nook and cranny of the states of America.
Sometimes I will just be looking at the whole thing and in fact, I will just be smiling because from what I'm seeing, it will just give me mind more to to know exactly, yes, that I'm standing on the right side. The government is here for us. What do we need again for? It's for us to support, do whatever we can do. Let's put our own best. I keep saying it. Let's put our own best. The template is there, and there is nobody can change it. No matter the sabo in their midst, they can't get the template. There is no way. There is no way. One thing I believe is that whatever anybody come to do on this struggle, from the first day, you know what you are here for. You know with your conscience, you know exactly what you are here for. If you are here as a sabo, you will remain as a sabo, and you keep managing and dodging and painting things, making it look as if you are doing the good thing, but at the end, that your character must always show. So that is why I don't used to bother if I see somebody that just fell out. If I just see you that you are among what we are doing before, but you just fail, I don't think about you. I don't have any problem with you. You can go. It's not you are not the reason why we are here. The business is not your business. It's not without you we cannot move again. So I don't have anything about that. The only thing I focus on is what we are here for. How do we make progress? That is my own concern. With everything the government is doing today, we are progressing. Today, if not that our DPM, our Deputy Prime Minister, stood up and take the boon and the way he's taking it now, tell me who else? Gwagodu m onye ọzọ ga-anọ na-anọ ihe ọ na-anọ na. Tell me. Who else now? Is it this Ogenkere? Who else? Ogenkere that cannot even talk, that cannot read. Mụnwa na-agarọrị akwụkwọ karịa more better. Then who? Agboro nọrọ onwe ya managed may escape by grace of God. Onweta onwe ya n'ebe ọ nọ now. Then he's trying to hijack it. No, now. People should just think and follow the right way. That is my own. And for what is coming ahead of us now is something that every one of us have to wake up. But every day, tie ka mkpu. Ihe ndị a na-plan anyị, you have to wake up. There is serious plan they are making to stop to kill us. Because that is their plan, to kill us, the way that we are in homeland. It is time now. Our mother have made it clear for us that oh yeah, bụzina ịpụọ eke gị ọkpọ n'isi natawa gbara natawa na yard na o nwere onye ga-abịa ịnọdụ. You fight there. It is time for us to fight. Ọ bụghị ịnọrọ mmadụ abịa bepụ gị isi. It is time. The bill she have passed to us have covered us a lot that whoever that looks for your trouble, before the person raise hand up, cut off his head. Ị gaghị anọ mmadụ abịa gbuo gị. In any way you can, whatever you can do to protect yourself, anyhow, any means at all to defend yourself, do it. It is our own right. Because in one you will be there why the government will be here talking about you. Then what is the need? You have to protect yourself first so that you will be alive while the government is standing there for you. It's something that all of us need to know and do. Do it for good and help ourselves. Earlier the better. This whole plan that these people are making, if all of us should just like wake up and see the whole thing the way it's showing, so that we can be able to come against them in whichever way they are coming. We are more than them. We are more than them. No matter the amount they think they are using to buy our people, we are more than them. We can put stop to that. Whatever they plan, we'll fight them and stop them immediately. We are more than them. We can't be in our own house and we cannot have a rest. You know, just like that. Now the whole thing now is just turning upside everywhere. There is a lot to say, oh, my people. I'm very sorry because of Ebem Nona. There is a lot, only so many things I'm seeing. There is a lot. Even I got on now. There is a lot. After broad daylight, and a pick Yari boys from here and there. You see from Abuja EFCC and actually boys here. The, you just be imagine what for how long? How long will people just be this way and keeping quiet? They will take your family, they will take your brother today, they will take every day they are picking people up. You see? You see how we are going to survive? And the mother I should listen to him. How? How will I listen to him? When I know what to do to free myself way out. Maybe frozen. You have seen the road already for you to be out. Then you still go back and stay there with what they are doing. Everything they are doing today, there is evidence. We are seeing it. We are seeing it. There is evidence everywhere. It's not something that we say maybe it's camouflage. Somebody is lying. Nobody is lying. There's nothing we are forging here. Everything they are doing is on the ground. You go to their page, you see whatever they are doing. Then tell me that people should wake up. Oh, that is my own concern. If I'm here every time, I will just like, if all of us will just have one mind, just the way I'm seeing the whole thing, we will know the right thing to do it at the right time and help the government easily. Easily, we'll work with them, we'll help them to achieve our goal. Thank you, Biafrans. Happy with me. Thank you. I submit my mic here.
Thank you, my brother Anayo. I think it's Sunday. Sunday, if you're close to your mic, please speak to Biafra on the good news we're sharing on space today. Thank you. Sunday, can you hear us? We can't hear you.
Can you hear me?
We can hear you now.
I say, good afternoon. My big mom is happy. Good afternoon, my big brother and my dad, Sarita. Good afternoon, Greg. Good afternoon, all the well-wishers. This is why most times if I come, I happy making myself educated. In fact, we are very happy, especially we that in Biafra land for the development, for the new development. In fact, the letter and the zoo to notify them whom we are is a very much welcome development. Before now, people have been making noise. If you say you are this one, can't you say that people as ana mara na ana manulo bido away poniro. I think the noise now is to put down now because ebidogo no lo marama poniro. Our government have done the needful. In fact, every day this our government comes out with surprises. to carry a very heavy padlock to padlock the mouth, the wide mouth of saboteurs. All I'm always encouraging us is to keep on supporting this wonderful government that is doing everything in their power to take us out from this darkness called Nigeria. When you look at what, so for some time now, I've been listening to some people that I thought that they are with government, and these are the people that we look up before. We thought that is trying to stand to help what government is doing. Never know this person is anybody as also. Ọbụghị anụ elu, ọbụghịkwanụ anụ ala. Ada mmadụ na-anwụghị ebe ọkwụ, ọ na-enye nsogbu. Ọ na-enye nsogbu. And what I want to really tell our people, especially we that in Biafra land, because we are the people that are receiving the whole thing. Forget those criminals that are outside making noise. Somebody will be in US, you'll be in Canada, you'll be this one, and you are there making useless noise without knowing, without in fact trying to know the implication that we at Biafra land is receiving. So I want to rejoice with the government. I want to appreciate them. In fact, we that are Christian normally say heaven is the sky, is the limit of our government. We can see that our government is coming clearer. Every day they comes up with great surprises. Now those people that are saying they are not doing, I think they will see what they're doing now. Those of them that in other side that are making noise, sometimes I keep on asking myself question. Does it mean that we human beings don't have conscience anymore? You see that somebody don't have anything to offer. Me, I do like to make friends with someone that knows something past me, because I will learn that to make friends with somebody that I will keep on teaching every time. No, I will go for people that know more than me, so that if I want to commit a blunder, if I'm making mistake, they will put me in order. If I not dress well, they will teach me how to dress. They make me to in fact to brace up. I don't follow people who don't know what is going on. People that are there with the other, sorry to mention their name, the other side, they photograph people. They will keep on come out and make noise. You see, but Bible says that those that is with us is bigger than those that is not with us. Just like our DPM said last time, it says there are many people that are supporting what we are doing, and I hope and I believe our DPM. There are masquerade that is dancing behind that nobody knows. You know, so many people want to know everything about the government. You cannot know everything about the one they want you to know. That is the one you want to know. I don't come out tomorrow I need to make noise that a government, who are you? To know everything that government is doing, and because of that you want to say they are saboteurs, you want to say all this thing. So I normally talk to people that it's not good. After doing, people perceive you as person doing well. At the end, you begin to shit on the road. To be very quite unfortunate, because I used to tell people that this struggle is more or less spiritual. This is very spiritual. If this struggle is not spiritual, Nigeria would have crushed us before now. But it's spiritual. When the spirit know that this one has gone out, they will carry that person, put inside the dustbin. It will bring the person that will follow the principle. Are you hearing me? So I want to really encourage the government to keep on the good thing that they are doing. And I want to encourage those of us that always come to the space here, keep on coming to educate us with Biafran. We want to continue to listen to education. Some of you are saying many things and saying, all of them is being taken note of. You see, I'm just like last time they talk about issue of a law for every Biafran to bear arm. You thought that because of noise, but Biafra are taking note. People are, in fact, in my own state now, people are doing well. Are you hearing me? Many people, just like our big mommy last time, Happy May was teaching us not only when you carry gun that you can defend yourself. There are many things that tip, many things you were bringing that time that personally I learn a lot from it now. And people most time that I would also learn. You talk about using all this chemical, all these things. Some of us that read in fact did the chemistry in the school. And in fact, it's very easy for us. All we need just to go and get some of this item, prepare it and keep close to us. So that anything, in fact, that is even more than the Guniwe that can do quite more than gone. Are you hearing me? So I want to celebrate with our government with this great achievement, and I say let them keep on. At the end, we all will rejoice together, just as they are given. And I want to a kind of still tell the people, the zoo, our government have given them the ultimatum, and the time is running. The time is running. I know Akuya can behave like Akuya. You see that these people they behave like a goat. I've got the thoughts, just like I was listening to one of our general talking yesterday. He says that Nigeria people thought that our DPM have give them ultimatum, our government are giving Nigeria ultimatum, and now they are not seeing jet fighting coming down. They are not seeing all this weapons coming. They are not seeing that, and that some of them will sit down. Where are those people that will come and do that thing? Let them keep on. On that day, the Biafra land will swallow them. That is a promise, and our government said it is a promise that all of them will go down. All they need to do now is to listen to our government and quietly carry their evil and leave. Because what is coming to them, they will never believe it. Some of them will say, if they know, they would have do the needful. So thank you. I yield my mic.
Thank you, Sunday. Ade, Adenjo, I don't know, your hand up.
Yes, mommy. Mommy, good afternoon, ma.
Okay, please, Wakanu Mafage, Abiko. Oh, yeah. Now that he just got disconnected. Oh, it's from the zoo. All these people from the zoo, they will not allow them to rest. Yeah? He has been on the scene, so. He was just pulled down. Can't wait. Let me bring him up again. I think he's having connection problem.
No, I mean Kosi.
No, Kosi hasn't spoken. Who is speaking?
Idanjo speaking.
Okay, now you can speak. You had issue.
Okay, yes, ma. Good afternoon, ma. Good afternoon, mommy. Happy me. Good afternoon, Mazi Drake. Good afternoon, Sir Williams. Good afternoon, son Mazi Sonny. Good afternoon, Kosi So. Good afternoon, Mommy Claudine. Good afternoon, Mommy Mouthpiece. Good afternoon, Biafra, First Love. Good afternoon, everyone in the platform. My heart is full of joy because of what is happening today. You know, the scriptures say there is time for everything. There is time for joy. There is also time for crying. Am I being hard? Am I being hard?
Yes,
Yes.
yes, yes.
All these years, Biafrans have been crying, shouting for help, calling for who to rescue them, save them. And due to the right hand that has not come, and God has his own time he wants to act. He was observing things by himself. He was making the instrument he wants to use to achieve his aim for the whole world to witness it, and he was allowing him to use his own eyes, ear to hear, use his eyes to see and to study what is happening. And now the right time has come. And today, things is being put in place. And Biafra today are being smiling. Everybody are happy with the way things is happening today. Every day is for the tea, but one day is for the owner. Is it not true? My people, is it not true? Every day is for the thief, but one day is for the owner. I used to sing this song, and this song say, Obim dereju na tunujo, Obim dereju, Chuku Maria mo gemeremo, Obim dereju. My heart remain calm and do not worry. My heart remain calm. My Lord have something good to do for you. My heart remain calm. Obim dereju na tunujo. Obigi dereju. Chuku Maria mo gemeregi. Obim dereju. My people, are you people hearing me at all? Oh my goodness, I don't know whether network has kicked me out. Am I being heard?
Yes.
Okay, okay. So, with the development that is going on now, it's a thing of joy. It's a thing that Biafrans all over the world should be. When I remember the massacre that was committed by Nyesom Wike at Obi, I shed tears because I was live when all the whole thing was happening. When the massacre was happening at Obi massacre, I was there. If I remember the high levels of massacre and how people were taken inside inside a helicopter and then flew them away to other place, only God know where they were taking them to. I witnessed the whole thing. I could have been a victim, but inside that place they were doing car alliance. I lied. Even when some people ran into police station, I was hearing the sound of the lead, but I could not resolve all this.
Mr. Happy, can you still hear him? I don't know, he has gone out. Kosi, please go ahead. Because you have not spoken now, you have been here. Kosi. Kosi, go now, go ahead.
Kosi, you can talk. Yeah, the other guy was having a lot of problem. Kosi, are you close to your mic? Okay, I don't know this other guy, Eze. Are you close to your mic?
Good evening, everyone.
Okay, please speak up. You're low.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. First of all, I want to thank our government for the letter to the Nigerian government. You know, my happiness is that their media was able to carry the letter. So even if they deny, if they ignore it, is their business. Then another thing is based on what some people have been saying here. I want to say that we must not make the mistake of Nigerian government and the mistake of the DOS. When Mazin Namdekan started, we saw how Nigerian government underestimated him, and we know how it is right now, how they are crying. The same thing with Mazi Simon Ekpa. When he started the DOS, they underestimated him. Today, DOS is nowhere. So, why I'm saying this is that based on some people, there are some persons that have been saying some things, especially when somebody is speaking with evidence. It's not something that we have to, just like be like, don't mind the person and they just go on. It's nothing, it's nobody. We must not make that mistake. Now, this person says something, and we were on space the other day when our defense minister came on space. Yesterday, I wanted to ask a question to Mazugo, but he left after speaking. So I'm still going to ask that question now. The defense minister said that he did not know one individual like that and never contacted that individual. Then Mazugo said on a broadcast of one of our brother like that this individual was contracted to go and fight in Ihamufu. So now my question is, if this individual was contacted to go and fight in Ihamufu, why did our defense minister said that this individual was not contacted and he doesn't know him? If he's telling the truth that he doesn't know this individual and he was never contacted, then why would Mazugo come to say that the individual was contacted? Because apparently somebody is lying here. And sabotage is not only when you go to Nigerian government and take money to come and sell our people, or when you go to the village and start pointing hand. Lying is also a sabotage, because if I am men on ground and somebody come publicly and lied, I will not trust that person again. So it's either this lie was told as a propaganda or it was told for something else. But one thing we must not do is, when we make a mistake, we should be able to acknowledge, yes, we made a mistake and apologize for that mistake, than try to just smooth it and cover it. It's one thing to cover the government and protect the government, but it is another thing to cover a lie. So if Mazugo is here and he can be able to, clarify this issue and let us know who is lying in this case, I would like it. Thank you very much.
We are not, Mazugo is not an information minister or secretary.
Please,
No, Mazugo
just
is
like
here. Let him answer because that is not a case of.
anyone, anyone say
no, we are
Mazu.
not here. We are not here to do question and
I know
answer.
that.
We have a topic. Chelugodeze, Ikuchago, Biko,
Please,
Anyabureze Agwanam. We
happy
are not,
with
yeah.
like Mazu is requesting for Mike. Can you see him on his face?
Let me look for him.
If anyone can see
Uh,
it, let me know so I can give you this so you can bring him up. People are
I
requesting,
can't
but
even. Somebody is requesting, but it's not him. I can't see him. It's Biafra First Love that is requesting.
no, there are about 6 people that are requesting, but I can't bring them up. Can anyone see them on screen?
I can't see them. Biafra First Love just requested now, and I just brought her up, but I can't see the other people.
47, can you see them? Let me give you mic so you can bring them up for me. So let me give you co-host. 47. Okay, my sister Happy may go ahead, please.
Okay, I don't see Mazu go here. He can come and speak for himself. As I was saying, we have a topic, and we have to learn to go with our topic. When we had open mic, the mic Drake calls Unzuko Munne or whatever Drake calls it. Hey, you can come there and we can talk anything. But today we are here to review the USB rights Tinubu over recognition of Biafra. Come here and talk about what you think about it, what they could do more, how we can move forward. The defense came and gave his this thing, and they had a conference for us to come and ask them questions. And the defense said what they said. If you did not like it, you go and ask defense. Mazugo is not the Secretary of Information. We are not here for back and forth. If you're not happy with anything, go to the right source. Go and ask Mazugo, why did you say what you say? Go and ask the defense. They are our government. They are not hiding. But we are not going to do back and forth question when we're here to talk about United States. Is Mazugo the defense? If Mazugo said that, no, let him prove what he said. Talk to him. Let him say that. As for me, I'm going with the defense until I find out that they are lying to me. Then I'll say, okay, they are lying, but I'm going to go with the defense. But remember, we are
It's
not
like
going to
you
come
are
here and be
visual.
discussing defense
The person
because you don't
asking the
hear
question.
any nation. We are not even 3 months
I
old.
know you are visual.
I'm the one. I've been requesting for
That
Mike
happens
even
in
before
the
now,
space
and it's
most
like
time.
Yes,
it's
The
like
person
you are
I know,
asking the
but
visual.
question.
The person
Who are you,
asking the
We
please?
can't see
question.
you. That's the
May I know who
problem.
you
We
are?
I
can't
know,
see you. We don't know.
I know you are
Eze,
visual.
were you
It's
there
one
in
of the
this
things
space?
that happens in
Who is
the
making noise?
space most time. And the person asking the
Were you
question,
there in the space?
who are you,
Did you
please?
hear
May I know who you are?
My name is Eze.
did you
Eze,
hear
were you there in this
that
space?
people were
Who is making noise?
Ihamufu? Or were you and your
Were
mother and
you there
father the
in
one
the
that went
space
to
when
Ihamufu?
did you hear
Mute your mic.
When you come here to support
did
that,
you
my
hear
friend,
the
keep quiet,
defense
don't answer
minister
me
tell you
anything. Get
that
out of
people were
here.
contracted
You
to go
come
to
here, listen to me, keep quiet,
Ihamufu?
please.
Or were you and your
Mute that
mother and
baboon.
father the one that
Mute
went to
that
Ihamufu?
baboon.
Should
Eh?
I answer?
When you come here to support that, my friend, keep quiet. Don't answer me anything. Get out of here.
Mazugo, don't tell
You
me to
come
keep
here,
quiet, please.
listen to me. Keep quiet, please.
I
Mute that
respect you.
monkey.
Don't talk to me
Mute
like
that
that, please.
baboon.
Don't
Mute
talk.
that
You will not.
baboon.
No, everybody,
Mute
Mazugo, please, we
that
are not going
man,
to.
please. Meet him.
We are not going.
Meet that
If you
man.
if you don't
Meet that man first. Let me respond to him. You come here, you see the topic, you refuse to go to the topic because you and your foolish cabals think you can come and bring down this government. You think we are running a group? You think we are running an organization?
Hell with you.
But when people
You
was
like
talking about
twisting
that
Who
development,
issues.
is
talking
My
against
friend,
her,
you
you are
keep
not
you
talking.
quiet.
go and Eze, you go and deal
Why
with
didn't
their
you contain when
issue.
people are talking
You are
against her
not.
here?
You
My
people are
friend,
not going
keep
to turn
quiet.
this our.
Keep quiet. If you cannot discuss the topic, my friend, To hell with you.
You too, to hell with you.
Biafra don't need you to forge ahead. Biafra has been here. Who are you? What have you done? What have you contributed? Who knows you? Can you appear here with your picture? What have you contributed? Nothing. Only to cause problem here and there.
What have you contributed?
Asking useless questions here and there. You were there, defense minister came there and they responded every question. You are coming here to twist and you left the topic and you are coming here to twist your head and your mother's head.
You think you
what have you contributed? I'm asking you a question.
We have
nothing
beyond the time.
Only to cause confusion here and there.
Biafra don't need you to move on.
Fools everywhere.
That need Biafra to move on.
Everywhere.
You feel Biafra.
You think you and your mother can come and hijack this? This is, we have gone beyond the time we bow to people. Biafra don't need you to move on. You are the one that need Biafra to move on.
Are you paying me?
If you feel Biafra need you, go and sit down in your mother's house and sleep until Biafra come and bow to you. Everywhere.
We have a topic.
Mazuko should come and I owe you. Are you paying me? Did you employ me? Fools everywhere.
Defense has come here and given us what they said. If you don't, I repeat, we have a topic and we are going to have fun. If anybody have personal issue with each other, let them go and deal with it. Our defense has come here and given us what they said. If you do not like what the defense said, go and text them, go and email them. Now you want to come and do question and answer. Did we put question and answer? That's that thing with people. They will never follow simple rule. You see, in this United States of Biafra, we are new. We are beginning to teach ourselves how to behave. I know that in that contraction, everybody is some people have decided that they are the mouthpiece of the defense, and that they don't even believe that even those people that are giving them information can also be giving them wrong information. You trust the outsider than your government. And my question is, what has the government done that made you think? They are not even 3 months yet. Oh. You are that in Nigeria for how many years? And that make you think that they are lying. And you think that by beating this thing up now will change. Don't you see Trump pardoning people who did something? You mean to tell me that nobody has done something wrong, but you focus on what you want? Biafra first. Even if I don't even know all these people they are talking about, even if he contacted those people, and what did those people do? Do they contact them and they came and they did something bad? Biafra first, name. Because I want to come, you people can come here and do the Zuko. But today we have a topic. We have to learn to stick to the topic. Anything you want to say, let it circle round and still come to this United States of Biafra. Rise Tinubu over recognition of Biafra. Because if you raise your hand and you want to talk, I'm begging. We have to learn to follow this simple rule. Thank you. God bless you. Biafra first love, your hand is up. Then after that, United States.
Ma'am. Thank you. Thank you so much. Wow, Miss Madam Woman, you have taken the lead. Oh. God bless you.
Yes, I'm here. Sorry. Mazugo, can you hear me?
Each time I'm seeing so many requests, I can't see the people, the requests on this.
Mazugo is not even showing great. See,
he's back on
okay.
Yes, I'm here. I can hear you.
Please, I don't know what is going on. Like each time I'm seeing so many requests, I can't see the people, the requests on this. But if I go back, I will see there are so many requests, but I can't see
It's I don't know what that you say. That you say is one of the things you encounter in space. Like I've been through my account since afternoon I joined. I've been requesting for mic, but it's like I'm visual to you, and I believe so many people must have been requesting for the mic, and it's the same thing. So it's one of those things we encounter. That those are the attacks, and we must forge ahead without minding. Please don't let anybody distract you. We are not going to be discussing anybody from now. The government, our DPM and the government have made it clear that we are not discussing anybody but the government and the achievements of the government. We should discuss the persecutions from the Finland and from EU and from the other part of the world. We should discuss our land, the Biafra, and nobody else. Nothing. Nobody deserve our time to come here and start talking about that person. Nobody. We have fought the battle. We have defeated those with Iraq, over 50,000, 500,000 of them. We cannot fight anything that is not even existing. Anybody that feels is existing that comes here to thwart or to twist or to try to push anybody out of the context to discuss his, please collect the mic from that person. And by the way, I don't know how many of them share this space. They come here because they just want to cause distraction. Don't allow anybody to distract you. If anybody refuses to talk about what you want them to talk about, let them go and open up their own space. And when you go there, they will give you conditions on how to speak. But here, now your papa get the land here. Now you own the land. Now you decide. You are the one to decide what happens, not the useless people, nameless, hopeless people. Just wanted to we continue. Thank you. Questions and put it in everybody's mind.
Biafra first love. Sorry for that. You can continue now.
No problem. Thank you. They will know Chineke. I just wanted to ask two quick questions and put it in everybody's mind before I do a little submissions of my own. They will Mazi Drake. They will Happy. Sir Williams, United, Rose, Honorable, everybody, they will, Honorable Go, they will, my lady Clara Jean, they will. I thank you all for what you do. I don't know. I know it's not easy, but we all want to do this. We love to do it. And Drake, like somebody has said before, we're always looking out for you now. I don't know. I think that I'm gonna give you a little tip. I don't know what we can do, but we might be having a little problem with how many gigabytes your phone is using, and depending on the time zone and the timing, how many people on your space. And then don't forget, we have our neighbors who are constantly, deliberately trying to attack us by coming to our space and reporting it. And the moment you start reporting a space as many times as possible, and you give them the mic and they're in the space, Twitter spider webs will have to look into it. And then this is where we get all this static. So all we have to do is like stress less, continue to maintain peace while we're doing it, and enjoy it. Even if it comes down, we go back.
Biafra first love. They're attacking you
You
now.
can't hear me?
Yes, you are coming in and
really?
out. But we can hear you now.
Sorry,
Okay.
Mazigo, can you see Clara Dean on this? She's requesting for mic. Can anyone see her on space?
Mazigo is back to listening, I think. I see him.
I'm here. I'm here with another account. You said if I can see who.
Okay.
Clara Dean, she said she's on the space, on the screen, but she's requesting. I see her. Can anyone see?
I cannot see. How long have you been on, Drake?
I think it's around
12. You can imagine, and I searched for you throughout all this morning and afternoon.
Yes.
It's just few moments ago, about an hour ago, that I saw you.
Okay.
So I don't know. It's really too bad. But that shows you are doing something. Because when nobody attacks you, that means you're not doing anything.
Exactly.
Anyway, I think you can go on as long as you can. Then if you feel people are not getting noticed, You can take it down and come back again.
I'm not seeing her. I'm not seeing her. Drake, I'm not seeing her.
That's what I'm saying. You have been made visual, and if you must go.
Okay, Drake, put me off, and then I will go off. Then you.
Yeah, my advice is what
I,
Mazi go
I,
say.
even I myself cannot see Clara Deems in this space. Okay, I can't even see her here. So it's not. I don't think it's about you. No, it's not about you. My sister. No, it's about the space, the situation. I think what you should do is either you take the space down and come back again, or you continue the way it is. But I believe the same way you are not seeing Clara James is the same way you are not seeing so many other people. Because like myself, I've been here requesting for Mike, and nobody is seeing it. So that's it. That's just what you do. So either you continue or you come down to start. And when you are starting, make sure you don't have your Bluetooth on, and you don't have your location on. And think what again? Just try and set some things very well properly from your phone, because that's usually where they come in from. And then if anybody takes the mic and you ask the person to speak, the person refuses to speak, kick the person out immediately, especially people you don't know. When they get the mic, ask them to speak. When they don't speak, kick them out. I think that's what you should be doing. Thank you.
Yeah, happy me, please. She said you should not take you off. That maybe she would have she may probably go out and come in again. Okay. Yeah. Please go ahead. Who was speaking before? Go ahead.
Thank you, Mazi Drake. All right, almost forgot what I'm trying to say, but it's all good. Yeah, well, I wanted to ask us a question. Our government just written Tinubu's government about over our recognition for Biafra. What would you be surprised that Tinubu will actually give us recognition? And if not, can you elaborate? I mean, there's two sides of the story. He has two choices. But I know he probably want to play the pharaoh, but I don't want to give anybody a clue. But I just want us to assimilate this thing. These are the topic we need to worry about, and the things that we need to look into to probably figure out how we can block, mend, negotiate, give government ideas. Yes. Because this is the point where we need to reach. We are there now. And even some people will be telling us, oh, not yet. You guys are too much in a hurry. But we've been at this journey for over 60 something years. So us doing it now is almost too late. But it's never too late. That's our case. So for somebody to continue to say we say in exile, it's not going to benefit us. We cannot be in exile and write Tinubu to recognize us. We have no right. That's why they want to keep us there. To continue some more, to milk us. These are the reasons. Negotiation is going on. Every country is negotiating right now. So is Biafra. And first we give them notice in our Biafra land. If you're a foreign government, you have to leave. If you don't leave, you register with us. First of all, start paying us taxes because you owe us already. Once we sue that, we'll figure out if we want to still deal with you or not. Or you want to deal with us or not. You can leave. But as far as Nigeria is concerned, it's a neighboring country. Just like every other neighboring ally, we want to write to Nigeria our recognition. And I want our Biafra to meddle, deliberate on this. Why would Tinubu not recognize Biafra? And then while I'm doing that, I wanted to tell this man called AZ. I wanted to ask him if he's still there. You are looking for clarification of something that is not productive. You're looking for clarification of a wrongdoing. You're looking for clarification of something that has no benefit. What is it for you if you get this clarification, sir? And that goes for every other stupid questions that you have. We're going to make mistakes. We're going to hear a lot of things. People are going to fall out. We're going to misunderstand what people are saying. We're not going to all be coordinating at the same time. But the bottom line is we're going to all come together. And this is the point where we come now. Our government writing to Tinubu is each and every one of us writing to Tinubu. We need to go to his page. We need to let him know each and every one of us want to be recognized. I am an IPOB. I need you to take your legs off my neck now. So that's the deliberation today. Not somebody coming us to ask us defense. We will use Tinubu to kill Fulani if we need to. Did they not use one of us to kill us? What are you coming here to clarify that caterpillar, this and that, trailer, Duduzo, or whatever? If he's defending us, what's your problem? Somebody gonna explain to you. Nah. Some of us really, really need to just use our mathematical brain. This is the time. Because with math, it's just straightforward. There's nothing to it. We're looking for United States of Biafra and somebody declared and you still have reasons to believe that there's something wrong with it. So what's the solution? 2A plus 2B is equal to what? It's never going to be 1B. Thank you. They wouldn't. Thank you. Thank you for letting me speak. I love Biafra. I breathe it. I love everyone. They will let the spirit of Biafra stay with us. That's all we need. They will.
Yeah, thank you, my sister. Reverend First Love, thank you so much. And we also love you too. Yeah, we must continue. United States, please go ahead.
Okay. Good afternoon. Can you hear me?
Hey, go ahead, my brother.
Okay. I want to greet everyone on the space. I want to greet you, especially Drake, for what you do, the effort you're making. I want to thank our brother, um, Mazugo, and our sister, Habume. No, at this point, we need a lot of stable mind, a lot of people who have ability to think, you know, people who have deep insight, not people who are driven by emotion, you know. And honestly speaking, I like the way Ugo responded to that individual that came to the space to speak in the manner that he tried to speak. You know, the problem I have with or such individuals is, you know, when you check this individual, you see that he doesn't even have much stake, just like Ugo was saying. What is your stake in this effort that is being made? What have you put in place? But those are the people who always come and shout like they are going to carry they're going to carry the world and put on their head. You understand? So, and that is one thing that we must need to learn. I was trying to say the same thing yesterday, but I lost the mic, and I was in a very uncomfortable location that I couldn't continue speaking, so I had to just give up. So it's about this. There's a statement that our sister made, being a DPM. The very first day when she made the declaration in Finland, he said something very phenomenal. She said that she don't trust me, I don't also trust you. But he said, going forward, we are going to begin to learn to trust each other. You know, that statement is very, very resounding to me. You know, um, it means a lot. Some people don't understand. She doesn't want you to trust her. She's not claiming to be a saint. She's not claiming to be perfect. But she too doesn't trust you. But the thing is this, everybody we're gonna start learning, to trust each other. And that's what is important. So we're gonna walk and begin to learn to trust each other. And you get trusted by delivering on the responsibility that you're given. You know, and all those people who always come to present themselves as saints, present themselves as without them nothing will happen. I mean, this is a country, this is not an individual business. So, and there is a structure already on ground that we are building on. There is a policy, there is a way of doing things, there's a procedure, protocol to follow. There are the departments. So every department have head and people who are in charge of that department. But the thing is this, all those Biafrans who come and think that they are more Biafran than every other person. So every other person is a sabo, only them are the genuine ones. The moment you you don't allow them to override what you are doing, then you become a sabo. I don't understand what that person that is talking, what is his portfolio? Is he the defense advisor? Or, okay, ask them. Have you ever heard where you come to, for example, in America or any country, you begin to ask a random citizen things that has to do with the security of their country? You just walk up in a country, even the zoo, you walk up a random individual, begin to ask them, begin to deliberate on how decision of security is made. You come on space and discuss it. There was a space held where they gave clarification. You didn't come there to ask questions and get clarified. Even those who have come with the same were clarified. Okay? So, and there's something these people don't even understand. Even when you watch movie, that's what they call these soldiers who go and they disguise themselves and work with the enemy, and you think they are one of them. That's a name they used to call it. Those things also exist. So you can also use the enemy, to
My
your
brother,
advantage.
it's called a style. You will have a style with him.
Yes, yes, yes. You can be wearing the uniform of the enemy, but you will not be with the enemy. You'll be yeah. So those things happen, and people can change their mind and support a different. Okay, so for example, let's say somebody worked against you before, but now he has changed his mind and he wants to work with you. So why don't you think that what he knows, having worked with the enemy, is an advantage to you? You can't penetrate the enemy camp except for somebody who has been with them. These are the things that are also associated with this security and all that. And it's only the people who are in defense that will understand it. You as a layman cannot come and you will not understand it. These people that are shouting, they have no training, they have no professional training in anything that has to do with security, but they are coming to form opinion and create noise just because they have microphone and video and come online and constitute nuisance everywhere. And the people that are talking about, about these men, these fine gentlemen, our defense secretary and his deputy. These are veterans. These are well-trained, sophisticated officers who understand this, who have gone training, have the experience, so many years of experience. And you that know absolutely nothing, you come and you want to be denigrating them, you want to be talking trash. So we are not going to be entertaining any such thing. We must focus on what's important. Now, I like how our information secretary is handling things. You know, we must not pay attention to all those people who just bring confusion everywhere. The thing is this, that people that are making the major contribution in this effort, they are not even making noise. The people that make noise are those who have next to nothing contributing. So the only thing they have to contribute is create confusion here and there. So I am in a noisy environment now, so I am going to, temporarily suspend the mic so someone else will speak. When I am in a place where I can talk, I will take the mic. Thank you very much for the opportunity to speak.
Thank you, my brother, for your submission. We've been saying it here and saying it over and over. When we have a topic, let's stick to it. The person that is giving information is not the mouthpiece of the government. She's not in defense. She's not a communication minister. So just because somebody calls you at home and give you information, you decide you'll be blabbing it. See, we're a nation. I know it's going to take us a while as a people to understand what it means like a nation. So let's debunk what we want to debunk for the. Remember, this government belongs to all of us. Ezoya Gwanam is a kind of behavior that our people have. And it's not just going to go away. So when we see those Ezoya Gwanam, they all sorts of farmers, we are the only one that know the truth. Oh, nobody don't know. Without you, that's self-pride, you know. Small power enter your hand or bargaining see it is here that now without you, and you play on people's emotion and trust. This is something that is among us and it's not going to go away. So when we see people exhibiting that thing, let's don't flog it. The other day I was on space. I was not happy with some of the ministers that come up and keep dwelling on it. We have a topic now. United States of Biafra rights Tinubu. I was trying to remove that boy from somebody else. You don't have to come here and answer anything. Let the person come to your space and answer. Who the hell is that person asking you question? So please, let's learn to focus on what we are doing. Let's talk about what we think about it, what we know about it, educate each other on what this means. What we can, just like John came and said, oh, he would have been happier if they tag all the other nations and put it in one place. Hey, that is a way forward. If there's something you have against it, also say it, so that the government will be listening and also do appreciate. On the 29th, I'm making a request, a mouthpiece of the gods or anybody. We are going to come here and remind our people how far we date and figure. Somebody should go and write today's date to Biafra First Love. Maybe you do that for us. The date and everything this government has been doing since because 29th of this month will be, there's no 29th, so it will be on the 1st, or maybe we can do it on the 28th to celebrate our another 3 months. That's the thing about February. You know, they only have 28 days, but we will use that 28 to celebrate it. We'll start in the midnight of 28 to the 1st to start celebrating our 3rd month. Because that's what we are going to talk about. USB rights Tinubu over recognition of Biafra. Kosi and his hand is up. Please. Let's hear from you. Thank you.
Greetings to all the Biafrans. Yeah, my sister, I thank God for this development. Based on what our brother John said, that he would have loved our DPS to copy to other countries. I think it's not government procedure because those countries are not under, or Nigeria is not under those countries. Is when you now give copy to this, copy to this, copy to this, because this is government. If maybe we have like, you want to write a letter to your head, you cannot say now give the president the copy. I have given my head this letter. See the letter I gave to my head. Then we cannot give the president copy of that letter. That's government procedure, because we're not a government. Since they have given Nigeria a copy, if they want to do something like that, they cannot write it, copy to the governor of Anambra State from the letter they gave to the president, copy to governor of Anambra State, copy to governor of so and so states. That's the way it is, because this is government, because those countries, we are not under, Nigeria is not under them. So for our DPS to give a letter to a government, Nigerian state, doesn't mean that he cannot write to other countries. You understand? That's the area I want to correct, because this is government. So there is another person that asks, is it proper that, are we sure that the president being Nigerian state is gonna accept it? Whether they accept it or not, that is the official way of writing. Because if you have a quarrel with your boss, then you are writing a petition or telling your boss something. If you write to the director, you cannot give that to your boss, a copy of that, or you give a copy of that to your director, and then you give it to the other person. That's the way it is. It's good the DPS writes to Nigerian states. We know that maybe he's going to accept it. There's no two ways that he's going to accept it, but it's officially. Because other countries might ask you, have you written to Nigerian state? And if you say no, it shows that you are not serious, you are not a government. So we should have in mind that Nigeria state will not accept it, because they don't want Nigeria, they don't want Biafrans to go because of what their interest, not that they love us, because of their own self-interest. So there is no how they will accept it, never. But if they don't accept it, that's their own cup of tea. It's not our own cup of tea. Another area I have to talk about is this. Some people up till now, they don't even know why they went to Finland. They don't even know. I keep on saying it. They don't even know why they went to Finland. They don't know that Finland, that declaration of Finland is a step entering into the government. They don't know. You don't do something without taking permission from your head. If you're under the information department, you should know you have a head. You're under defense, you should know you have a head. You're into a environmental whatever, you should know you have a head. You don't jump protocol. You only observe. Protocol observe. You don't have the right to jump any protocol in government sector. It's insubordination. So when you are given a post, you should know your head. If there is a problem, the next person you go to is your head. Talk to your head. You don't jump, you don't disrespect your head. Maybe you want to tell people that, yeah, people love me, I can do anything. No, that one is agitation. But this one is not government. We are into government. You have to respect your leader. Your leader is not our DPS. Even if our DPS is your elderly sister or your mother or your father, you don't have right to disrespect your leader. Your leader is that office you are occupying, that office you are into. You have a leader. You don't come and start saying something that is not right. If the government or the president, or like, for example, the DPS finds out, what she has to do is to give query to that head of office. It's not the head of office to give query to the person. You understand? So you do, even if the DPS is your best friend, you don't jump protocol. And you have to respect your leader. So any insubordination attracts a penalty. You have to face a disciplinary action. If you have done something wrong, you pleaded, okay, it's pardonable. But pardonable, they have to give you query. You have to answer query. If you are into agitation, you just talk the way you want and you go. Some people don't know that. I'm still believing that some people don't know that. If not, this type of problem will not have been coming up. So if you are facing any disciplinary action, under that disciplinary action, you committed another action, should be sacked. It's liable to be sacked. No two ways about it. This is government. If you know you're not going to respect your nearest boss, you better step down. You better go out. Let us learn how to respect people. This is a government. All of us are contributing. All of us are contributing. Doesn't mean that we're going to talk anyhow we like. We are not going to talk the way we like. No. You have to talk with respect. Your boss is your boss is 18 years and you are 35 years. Age doesn't have anything to do like that. You have to respect your boss. So you cannot just come out, even if you know the truth. You don't have to talk except you take directive, approval from your boss. We have to know this. Each and every one of us should know that, including our own cabinet. We have to know that this government is for all of us. We are building it. Building it, you're contributing money, and contributing money does not give you. Am I coming out? Am I coming out?
Yes,
Okay.
yes,
Even if you're putting your last penny doesn't give you the right to talk anyhow. No, Biafrans are not gonna take it. This is a baby of 3 months. You are not gonna always throw the baby of 3 months. You throw the baby on the floor, you raise the baby up, you throw it. The baby might die, but God forbid. So when we are talking, any position you are occupying, try to know your leader and try to know the next. Who will take that? Who are you going to take direction? And who are going to take direction from you? So it's very, very important. Please, let us leave people. Any person that wants to go out, that's the way the God of Biafra wants it. Let's focus. Let us focus. If we're not going to respect our next leader, there's no how we're going to respect our PM. Talk of our COF. If you say you love Biafra and you love our COS, you love our PM. The PM is not here. If you love somebody, you're gonna take shit because of the person. Isn't it for Nanya? Because of that person, you're gonna swallow many things and wait for the person to come out. You don't do something you will do. When the person comes out, it's gonna be a problem. We are facing problem here, we are facing problem there. And this our DPS is one person. Is one person. We're supposed to put her down, bring her up. When they are fighting, you say, the defense, they are doing this, they are doing this. Why people not blaming the other group that took our money, took everything? This our defense officer, is he gonna throw himself or throw some there? No. We're gonna support him, be with him, encourage him. Together we stand. Together we stand. That's all I want to say. Thank you so much. And thank you for giving me this wonderful opportunity.
Thank you for taking the mic. United, you've spoken before, so let's give OGB. OGB has been here, then after that, Ayoka. Okay?
No, it's Rosé after OGB, please.
Oh, okay.
My government, I greet you all. I greet the God that make it come true today. The government of Nigeria must recognize us because all the citizens of Biafra, millions, is also in the military to give Nigeria the book aga m na-asị ya na Igbo onye na-anụ ya emecha
Nwanne
ya onye na
sụọ ife inwe ike. Okay, Inugo, this is your government. Sụọ nnọọ
Nwanne
etu o si dị gị.
sụpụ.
ana m ekwu ya anyị na-ekene unu ncha ihe unu na-eme ihe unu mere na-ekene unu na nke unu nka ga-eme maka onwe ihe ga-eme Tinubu ma ọ laikiri ya ma ọ laiki ya ọ ga-eme ya accept because anyị ọ dịho Biafrans ajụgo Nigeria nwezi onye nchọrọ Bia ma like ya they will accept our offer or then keep it by themselves because we don't need Nigeria anymore. Keep working. God will help you people and will help all the citizens of Biafra to rejoice in the future time. Thank you all.
Thank you, OGB. Because don't feel ashamed that na Emara so Igbo. Welo no Mike. Ikwo eto sidigi nobi. Umune kanyibu. We are all in the United States of Biafra. Don't be left out. If I could now, he contribute to go etu wike, and that is that putting hands together to keep moving. I thank you so much for taking the mic. And Kangwagi, all Nigeria boozers join Anyama Juonwani. That's why I need to try not to by ourselves. For how many years now, Fanny made budget? How many times can Fanny in the South? So, all our boozers join, but Anyama Juonwani. That's why United States of Biafra we start. Thank you so much. Rose, you can pick up the mic. Then after that, Ayoka, and then United States.
Okay, I greet everyone. Auntie Happy, may I do the very wonderful job. I greet you, ma, and every other person here. I greet you, Biafrans. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak. First of all, before I go to Tinubu must acknowledge us. You know, somebody said here that we should trust each other. We should trust. My brother, trust can get you killed. Trust no one, bro. No one should be trusted in this struggle, including me that is here. Trust no one, because nobody knew that the Ogenkere could do what he has done. So I will use the words of Tupac here. Tupac said, all the people he trusted, when it came to love, they all turned their back against him. But as a fighter, he has to stand up again. You see, so trust can get you killed. Then, going by Tinubu acknowledging United States of Biafra, my brothers and sisters, Tinubu on this planet Earth can never. Nigerian government will never, ever, ever acknowledge it. And I repeat, Nigerian government, not on this planet Earth, would they acknowledge that letter. But the truth is that whether they acknowledge, they accept, or they refuse, that is their business. But why this is done, so that when we start the original delegitimization, and when Obato Obie, the dragon himself, surfaces again, you people know what is coming. You know what it's going to take. So let us not be talking as if Tinubu will accept it. It can never on this planet Earth. People that for 5 good years, they have been trying our supreme leader, and they have been scouting for evidences, shopping for evidences from different angles. They didn't find, and still yet they still have the temerity to continue to detain him. The only thing that they found against him is to go to court and then get a court order that proscribes IPOB, a terrorist organization, and now brought him to re-proscribe him a terrorist. Can you see how stupid and how backwardness these people can be in disregard of their own law? in disrespect of their own law. And these are the person. It is good, a very wonderful step that they have taken, because nobody should come and say we did not tell them, because our prime minister said it, that after the declaration of independent state of Biafra, there will be a diplomatic battle. That it can even take 10 years before they accept us to go. But they will be notified. And this was the reason why every one of them were running, left and right. The first convention that Mazi Simon Ekpa did, they said, it's a lie, nothing, that leave them, they're just joking, this one, they are drunk. To the extent that they will use one useless man. I don't know where that guy is. Ima Powerless, or getting one from that stays in Ghana, that sells recharge, and be writing rubbish and say that is the Biafra spokesperson. They never for once acknowledged Mazi Simon Ekpa that is fighting for Biafra. They were always referring to Ima Powerful. Even Ruben Abati them, they were always referring to Ima Powerful. But we know that these were all, stories that can never come to limelight. So the recognition of Biafra by Nigeria will take gun and bullets. And I have said it several times. Nigeria, if you understand Nigeria, in fact, the people that understand Nigeria very well was MMK and Mazi Simon Ekpa. If you understand Nigeria, you will know that there is no way we will not go into conflict, internal war with them. There is no how we cannot go into war with them before anything can be done. I'm telling you the simple truth. And the right steps is being taken so that when our prime minister comes out, because I know he's coming very soon to join us, when he comes out, Nigeria no go talk say they no hear. Because all you have tell now that's our land. Anything they see, they will face it. And I like how it is going. This criminal, with the mineral resources that they are stealing, with our coal that they are mining in Enugu and other things that they are stealing from Enugu state and bribing other countries, they will never. They will never. The Northerners will never. And I made some exposition this morning. Do you people know the reason why all those military are in our checkpoints all over the whole southeast? They are monitoring their mineral resources there. So that when they send trailers of products, tankers to come and steal our products, the army is there to give them easy passage. That is why you can see 2.6 million checkpoints everywhere in the whole of Biafran land. So this has been their daily activities in the whole of the southeast. That's why southeast today is not developed. That is why it is not developed. Nigerian government, and I will beat my chest to this, can never accept it. They will pretend, they are even pretending that they don't know that anything happened in Finland. Not to talk of recognition. Abia, Akoko, story. The two people that understand them is MNK. And they are more scared of MNK than any other person. That is why you can see that they are looking for, anything to use and nail MNK. Up to today, they have not gotten. They have not gotten one. They have not gotten one. Because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's weapon, the only weapon that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has in destroying Nigeria, in finishing the government of Nigeria, is microphone. And that is what they are scared of. That is what they are scared of. You people saw what happened on the 10th of this month. The one that MMK has just said, you can see how he was on point. The word is sitting up now. Nigeria is shaking because they didn't know MMK was going to be this outspoken. They thought he would have been brain dead by now. That is what they have been doing. Psychological, they want to, suffer him, imprison him, put him in hard labor so that psychologically he will be losing his memory. But can you see how sound and how firm he's standing? That is the only man and Ngozi Orabuez that will destroy this country called Nigeria. Nigeria is a finished country. They are finished. They are panicking already. Nigeria now, they cannot go and sleep. Nigeria cannot sleep in peace now because the man in power is Donald Trump. Where Orabuez is in Donald Trump's backyard. So they can't do anything again. They don't know who to call again. It's just a shame, a disappointment that Finland later listened to Nigeria. And now look at where Finland has gotten themselves into. Look at what people, look at the country that, you know, Mazi Simon Ekpa placed on very high esteem. Look at where they have, look at what they reduced themselves to. These are the two people that the Nigerian government, the terrorist Nigerian government, illegitimate president of Nigeria fears. Ekpa and Nnamdi Kanu. These are the two people. And the reason why this letter is written is, you know, we gave the Nigerian government 60 days and it's counting down. And who knows what will happen before that 60 days? Who knows? Who knows what the timeline is? Who knows what the expiring date will become? None of us knows. Maybe it will be the return of the dragon himself. Maybe it's an assumption. We don't know yet. Maybe on that final day, on the 59th day, by 12 p.m., our prime minister will just tweet. I can't just wait to see what will happen after that day. I'm telling you, Nigeria, they will never agree. They will never. Biafrans, I will drop my mic here and allow another person to speak. I'll come back later. Thank you so much.
Thank you, my brother. And just to reiterate, we are not doing this, my brother OGB, because Tinubu will listen to us. Why? If they will listen, why are they spending all this money? Destroying our people wherever we are. They're bringing down our buildings, using our governors, our own brothers to destroy our land, recruiting our own people to kill us. They are the West, their master, Europe, France, UK, before Obama and the Democrats in the US. Why do you think they're spending all this money? Killing all this killing. So that they will give up? No, my brother, no. The only reason we are giving them is to fulfill all righteousness, so that they will not say they did not get it. It's just like when you want to send somebody to come to court. You will serve the person now. You will do everything possible to make sure that that person get that letter. Okay? Or if I name now, if I went the letter, so that even if I appear as in a court, if I see why, you know, appear on a court. You're asking for letter, see I be on a court. How good time I find a mail, fulfill all righteousness. Thank you, Rossi. Ayoka, United has spoken before, so let me give, I don't think Ayoka has spoken here. United States, please bear with us. Let this person speak. Thank you.
Thank you, Happy Umi, and thank you, Greg. This is Claudine. I'm using somebody else's account. They just literally just make me in this thing. So this is Claudine. Thank you so much. Just quickly, I just want to add my own views to the topic, which is the United States of Biafra. USB formally notified Nigeria, Christopher Musa, President Tinubu, and and when you look at it, and all their cohorts that are supporting the genocidal killing of innocent Biafrans and promoting new colonizing. When you want to think of all of that, we have presented our letter to the drug lord himself. So it's the independent and the sovereign nation of Biafra. We request peace, peaceful separation, and coexistence. And that is what we stand for. And that is what the United States of Biafra stands for. So what we have said to them, we acknowledge that you are there. We want a peaceful separation, and we want for everybody to be able to succeed and live and no problem fighting each other. Basically, that is it. Whether they accept it, whether they don't accept it, we have done the needful, and we have often said and not only us, every other organization that has been interested in the quest of Biafra and the United States of Biafra has said that the quietness, the silence from the Abuja government of Tinubu indicates that they are not going to go for any peaceful coexistence with Biafra. And that is all the comments we've had from the experts, the analysts, and all of those. But we must continue to stand on international law and the rule of law, and that is what we have done. And I'm so happy that that has been sent to them. And I'm urging every Biafran on this platform and whoever is going to listen to this recording later on to do us a favor. Let's flood the X with by reposting our DPM's that our DPM's posts on this particular topic. Let's repost it. Just let's keep reposting it. If you know anybody you can tag, please tag them. And that it shows that it is there. You know, when Prime Minister say, when United States of Biafra, you know, when Prime Minister told us in the past, when Simon Ekpa is trending, it means Biafra is trending. It means Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is trending. So this is very important. This is another significant step we have made because we can't deny it. We have been put together in this contraption since 1914. So we have been there together. So we must repost it. We must allow the world to know, not only the zoo, but the rest of the world to know exactly where we are. And that is part of being a citizen that we are. And in order, when we say we need to support the government, this is all part of the support in order to disseminate all this information out. You know, we are not seeking people's approval, but we are telling people this is where we are, this is what our government stands for. And there's no excuse to say, oh, I haven't heard this or anything. But even if there's an excuse, it's all part of everything that is going on in the world. So we must try and retweet what Deputy Prime Minister has put in there, and as many as possible, we should always retweet what is there. We then have the Biafran government. Please, when you see tweet from the Biafran government as well, you know, try and retweet it. And then the Biafran government uses the foreign department of the Biafran government as well, use the Biafran government. Please try and retweet it. They do a lot of research, they do a lot of work before they put those tweets out, because they know they are a government. We are not an organization. We are not here to answer questions and answer to people who have further information. The websites are there. The X handles of these people are there. You can privately DM them and they will surely respond to you. We must be responsible in our utterances, and we must understand that we have left the issue of being an organization, Biafra government in exile or anything. We are a government now. So nobody talks to their government in that manner. Come and tell us whether you are lying or not. Nobody does that. That is very disrespectful. And I wish the young man who has done this to go and apologize to Biafrans, and especially the defense minister. So you've got to have, we've got to move from this type of mentality and this type of thinking and this type of talking. We've stepped up. We stepped up. It is the way you lay your bed, you will have to lie on it. If you talk to your government about like that, how do you expect other people to respect your government? And that's my comment about that, and I don't want to talk about it anymore. And the other thing is that there has been development around the head of Pa Ayo Adebanjo death at 96. We've heard about the death of Edwin Clark at 97. These are people who have clamored for what you call restructuring, Pandev. I don't know what Ayo Adebanjo is referring. And all of these people, 90 something. In fact, Edwin Clark is going to 100, 97. These people have been part of the what you call the sofas and chairs of the Nigerian establishment. when you look at their legacy, what are you going to be able to say about it? Because this is what Prime Minister Simon Ekpa have said. When I'm here no more, I want people to remember me of the fact, when they say, when she says, when they call you terrorists, they call you all sorts of names, and what he's going through now. And he says, when I'm here, I want people to remember me of a lot of things, good things that he's done for Biafra. Somebody who has loved his people, somebody who have tried to find an alternative to the genocidal continuous killings and naming, where it's not only by firing arms, executing people in the roads of Biafra land. It is other policies that the government of Nigeria, the zoo, has implemented, has made people to die needlessly. The pain and everything that is going on in there. So it's not only when you see them shooting or anything, or they kill or we see blood. There is so many indirect killings from the policies that they have been operating. So when these people who have passed on, and you can say from the areas they have come from, when you look at Ayo Adebanjo, he's supposed to be from the Yoruba nation side, or from the western part of the zoo, and he has gone in there. Though, let's give it to him, he has always supported the case of Nnamdi Kanu. But, his people are there. They have contributed to the case, the problem we have in the zoo, because of this continuous support, out of spite, out of hatred for the ego man. They have continued to support the Fulani oligarchy, the Fulani domination of the zoo, just for their own benefit. You can see the puppets that they have put in the zoo at the moment. The drug lord himself, it's the same continuous support that he's giving them. But now he's making a U-turn, and they want to take his government from him. The Fulani said they're going to take the government from him. Basically, what they have agreed, probably he's not doing what they have agreed. But when you look at what he has done, Tinubu is one of the most dangerous legislator that's become a president in Nigeria. Very dangerous in the sense that he has always lived his life in a very, when you put it this way, I don't know if you can hear me. I'm not using my regular phone. I don't know whether I'm coming out. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Because I'm hearing some noise at the background.
This Clarity, yes, right?
Yes.
I said, this is my sister. Where we are hearing you.
Okay, all right. Because they don't, they've completely taken over Claire James. I can't even use it for anything like now. So until I have to sort out something else, I can't even go on space and all of that. They don't like my voice. They don't want to hear what I'm saying. So the other side have been reporting me, and I don't know what's going on. So, but I'm using this at the moment. I just borrowed these because I wanted to contribute to this fantastic topic we have, which is, making sure the zoo understand where we are, and making sure that we have submitted this to them. And if they like the zoo's media, if they like, they keep quiet about it. It's that's their own prerogative. It doesn't bother us, but they can search later on and find out that information has been passed on to them. And so while I was talking about Pa Adebanjo, who obviously and from the Yoruba clan, which I know them very well. From this name, you will know that I know them very well. All they have done to their people. When you see them, when you see these Yoruba people, their Feniferes, always remember Ilorin. Always remember that, because they will be the same thing. The rest of their land is being taken away from them completely. But you then have our drug lord who claims he's a Yoruba man, but we know he's not a true Nigerian in that respect, from the origin of Nigeria. But anybody can be a Nigerian at the rate we are going, because there's nothing, then Nigeria means nothing to anybody. It means nothing. It's just a collection of people being put together. In Nigeria, you go to Arewa, or go to Hausa, or go to Fulani, they can't tell you there's a meaning called Nigeria. You go to the Yoruba land, they can't tell you what the meaning of Nigeria is. You come to our side, they can't tell you what the meaning of Nigeria is. So Nigeria means nothing. And so people who have been clamoring and be saying, oh, I'm in Nigeria, proud Nigeria, when you ask them, what is the meaning of Nigeria? Nigeria means nothing. Before that 1914, there wasn't anything like Nigeria. So they keep even 1960 before, because they had their independence. Then Nigeria started being recognized as an independent state. So there was nothing called Nigeria. So when you have this guy, this man who says he's a Nigerian, which he can claim anything he is one of the most ruthless legislators that Nigeria has produced. I keep saying it. He is, because he tends to have he has always lived that Jagaban life, and he will do anything. When I mean he will do anything, he doesn't respect international law. He does not respect truthfulness and transparency and things like that. They will massage anything. He believes Jagaban means he believes, like you are a lord. He believes money will be able to buy almost everything. Now he's believing the sale of the natural gas from Biafra land is keeping the Nigerian together the way he wants it. But we know Nigeria is no more the same from the 29th. So he will use everything to do anything for himself. That is who he is. Believe me. Now he's now flaunting this idea, because obviously they are coming to their second anniversary in May. He's flaunting the idea that inflation has dropped, that the price of food has crashed, that the inflation has dropped to 24.48%. And people, those are families living back in the homeland, do not feel the drop of inflation in their pockets. These things are as high as ever. As he's saying, inflation is dropping, electricity bill is going up, and they don't even have the electricity bill. The price of diesel and PSI, petroleum, petrol is still very, very high and everything. So they come up and massage this thing, and all of this is playing to the international audience in order to continue to support his genocidal killing. Then he comes in, he says his foreign reserve has hit 40 billion as CBN strengthens forex market. That is what they say. And that is all part of their, this is what they'll be getting. And it's, and the international community will justify all of that. They are now trying to portray themselves as being positive, as being going through the reform that the international banks and this thing has asked them to do. So they portray all these beautiful, all these positive things in order to solidify their criminality against their people, because they kill their own people, because they kill Christians as well. And we are the people that they are killing. And they bring these beautiful things out. That is why a lot of people do not know what is going on, the atrocity that is going on in Nigeria. He has started. There's this media, beautiful, positive media things that he's bringing out there. And that is what is happening. In the back of that, you have their government, that same Ribadu that was abusing the Canadian government, is the one that is being accused by Bina's leader of that they have paid them some millions of dollars in order for them to escape and all of that. So these are the people that in one hand, they portray themselves as if they are a good government and they are heeding to reforms and things like that. But in the other hand, they are committing criminality, they are massaging figure, and all sorts of things that they are committing. We all know who these people are. And that is why we must support our government. We must, anybody that has the expertise, anybody that has that, you must approach this government with your CV or something. Approach them and see what you can contribute. It is important. Remember, the Dr. Ngozi Oraboeze that is doing this. It's more of voluntary work that he's doing. And he has done something that her name can never be erased from the history of Biafra. That 29th he did. He stood gallantly. And that is why we are still here to be able to talk. Just imagine the barrages of attack that we had after that declaration. the barrages of attack. They attacked our military, they attacked our finances, they attacked our they then attacked our communication, everything. They then attacked, they started attacking Dr. Ngozi herself. They by spoiling her name, calling her all sorts of things. All of this is orchestrated by the zoo government, and that is all of what they are doing, and we know that. But when you go then further to look at the atrocity and to see how Chukwuokike Abiyama has brought us up till where we are now that I'm talking. When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say it's going to be the last miracle, I always think, why is he saying that? Surely it cannot be the last miracle. But look at it now. Things are happening in the midst of all of this clumsiness that is happening and all of these barrages and all of these things that they are doing to us. Things are happening because Chukwuokike Abiyama is really in control. Look at what is happening in the UK now. What they said, this Lord Atton of Liverpool, he's now going to put a parliamentary debate on July 7th about the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That is a huge gigantic step, irregardless of whatever is going to happen. It is a huge step, and I am so glad that this thing has happened, and he's going to go about to talk about it.
Madam Claradine.
Yes.
Yeah, sorry about that. I think that thing is an old video, and I'm not sure it's a recent video.
It is a recent one. It is
Are you serious?
Yes, it's a recent one.
Okay, no worries.
There's going to be a debate on Wednesday, 7th of July. That is a recent one. I'm going to go back to Aloy Ejimako. I always like to go to the handle of Aloy Ejimako to see. I'm going to go back to his handle to check about this particular information. So that is what my belief is, and that is what I saw in there. That is, for me, that is something, that's why they say you make your luck in life. Our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, has made his luck on that particular day he went to court. He has made his luck in life because he changed things around. He came out, and everybody, whether they like him or not, whether he's being rude or not, whether everything is not, he was explicit. He talked in a way everybody can understand the English. He spoke out, whether he's fuming, whether he's upset, whether nobody has been in his shoe. All the commentators that have been talking, they have never been in a detention, in DSS custody, one single day that he's been locked up for 23 hours and was given 1 hour in the courtyard. Here, they have never been locked up like that. They have never been locked up to have a heart condition, congestical heart condition. They have never had a physical health issues and been locked up and then come out after almost 4 years of being locked up like that and still having his shape. He's got so much boil and wounds all over his body that he's in pain. But he came out and said, one thing is going to override this whole lot. My love for my people will never, he always tells to us, I am stubborn to destruction. They have met their match. That has exposed things. And I'm grateful to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for summing up that courage, for having that energy and strength to do whatever he did. And that has, opened the whole of our Biafra topic. Because when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is trending, United States of Biafra is trending, and Simon Ekpa being held by the Gestapo in Finland that have decided to gag him will be trending as well. So that is what is going on. And in order to crown it all, the crying babies of Christopher Musa, that is saying Canada has refused him visa. This strong Igbo man from our Igbo, our United States. I mean, okay, he's a Canadian, but by his origin and birth, he's an Igbo guy. So Kelechi Amadu or something like that, Minister of Justice and Attorney General of the Alberta in Canada. He's come up with a big support, which I am so happy about. I like people who are vocal, because when good people keep silent, things continue to be bad. This man has come out now and he has said, Abubakar Malami, who is the one who orchestrated orchestrated the kidnapping and all of these of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, brought him back, and even when they wanted to assassinate him in his father's compound in Afaruku, they are all behind all of these. And he said this man is not only a disgrace to the rule of law, and he's urging the whole world to now give Nigerian sanctions. They should be the world should sanction Nigeria leadership that is found culpable. And I'm happy he has voiced that out, and I'm happy that somebody can stand for justice and truth. And that is what we need. That is why I find it very painful when I see people like our entertainer, and all the Igbo entertainers and the entertainers from Biafra land, when they keep quiet and says nothing. Even when you look at the situation of the young, what is his name now? Davido, I don't know how to pronounce it, Davido. When he went outraged, he was so raged about what is happening back where his homeland, he was very angry about it. And he came out and lambasted the commissioner. And now, although he has sent an apology, but he have said what he said, and I commend him because he's saying the truth. Because you will never see the likes of our own people will, even say it and come back and apologize. I know there are different laws and different treatment to Biafrans and the rest of the other people, but this our brother from Canada has brought himself out, and he has said what he said, and we welcome people like that, people with good conscience, people who will always stand for the truth, people who will always be proud of who they are, wherever they are living in the world, and always know their origin and stand for what Biafra stands for. I am so grateful, and I want more people to come out and talk about what is happening. And as far as Soludo is concerned, Soludo is running riot because of his selection that is coming up. And I hope that our government is, taking cognizant and taking, watching what is going on in the whole of that old Anambra state, and have a plan for what is going on. Because Soludo has beaten more than he can chew. He is really running riot, completely out of line with every normal human being. He is desperate to win this election. He is trying to do something. This is somebody who has been there for almost 4 years now, has not achieved anything. And he's now breaking people's homes, killing people, doing all sorts of things, locking people's shops, and doing all sorts of things. He's just running riot, bringing his militias and his security, killing people indiscriminately. We've seen a lot of families crying. Their brothers have been killed for doing nothing, just being in the wrong place at the wrong time. And Soludo's militias and everything has just murdered them in cold blood in some gruesome manner. And Soludo has been committing human rights abuses, and no one is saying anything. He is committing a huge human rights abuses. This man has nothing to offer. He is a petty criminal himself. He has record from when he was the central bank governor, where they have said they have not talked about his case, about printing of money and all of that. He cannot say he's as cleaner than the people that he's killing. They are all of them are all full of criminality. And I hope something needs to be done. We pray to Chukwu Kikabiama to all the families that have been been killed needlessly by Soludo's men. God should give them peace and to fortify them for their loss, because this is so painful. I just was watching some of their videos, and it's really very painful what Soludo is doing at the moment in order to cling on to a power. So I'm going to end up here. We've got Ben Chooks on, and just to finally summarize what is happening, and I want to address now the international community. Well, there's a man who is supposed to be the national security advisor to Donald Trump. His name is Michael Waltz, and I really do like the man. I think Donald Trump take him of high esteem. When he was introducing him, I was watching that in one of their programs in the States. So he and Secretary Mark Rubio and their team were in Saudi Arabia in order to try and see what they can do regarding the case of Ukraine and Russia to broker peace. And what they have said, they are so proud of what they have achieved within the last few weeks that Donald Trump has been in there. Donald Trump not only spoke with Putin directly, but because when this is what I say about this Ogekere, you taking photos up and down does not mean anything. We want substance. Donald Trump went for that substance. Who is the head of Russia? It's Putin. Spoke with Putin. That is substance. Speaking to the person that can make decisions. Spoke with Putin, and then now at their low-level negotiations are going on. And not only that, the way they summarize it, just in few months, President Trump has shifted the entire global conversation from not if the war is going to end. They are not talking whether the war is going to end. They are not talking about just how it's going to end. So they are not saying, oh, the war is going to end, but they are now in the process of how they are going to end it. They have gone on the table talking about that. They were in Saudi Arabia with the Russian representative and the Americans. These are the big guys now talking. They are not the big guys talking, unlike Europe that wants to now start spoiling their hands. They are now putting their hands in the cookie jar, and they have been caught because they have decided that they thought the puppet that used to be there, who was giving them assurance, the likes of Anthony Blinken and co, who have we suffered so much in the hands of Anthony Blinken and the Biden government, because they did a lot of damage to Biafra. Because this is, it's we know our freedom is in our hands. We shouldn't trust anybody. But when you say things just generally like that, you've got to go as well and look at what they are achieving. What is it that they are doing since Trump has been there? What are the things that he's been doing? So you've got to accept all of that. You don't just go, oh, they won't do anything. But if you don't have hope, what else do you have? You must have hope. You must have belief. You must have trust. So for me personally, I am monitoring what I can see and what the steps that they are taking. And I have just replied to our lovely man who is the National Security Advisor to Donald Trump, Michael Waltz. And I've said, please, while you're doing Ukraine and Russia, remember that Biafra war has even been longer than Ukraine and Russia. So it is something. Obviously, Biafra is a taboo. They don't want to discuss about it, but this time is the time to do it. So I yield my mic, and my message to the international community. Biafra is here to say Biafra is going to succeed. The United States of Biafra that was declared on the 29th of November 2024 will succeed and is not going nowhere. So we are not going to go back. We will continue to chip away, just like what Nelson Mandela said us. Don't worry about what they say about you. Don't worry whether they ignore you. Don't worry whether you don't hear anything from them. You just keep doing what you are doing. You are the one that matter. But when you look at the mirror, who do you see? You see yourself. It's not them you see. It is not what the Trumps of the world will do. It's not what the Russians of the world will do, or what the Europe of the world will do, like what they are doing to our parameter. It is what you do yourself. And that is where we stand. We are focused, we are determined, we are consistent, we'll keep chipping away. Here, Biafrans, continue to do what you are doing. I yield my mic here. Thank you so much.
Hey, my sister from another mother, I appreciate you with all this information that you give us, and my brothers and sisters you've had. That's why we're here. to support each other, to help each other grow. Please, when you want to make submission, when you want to talk, ask yourself, what will this submission do to me, to my people? What is the purpose of this submission? Not just for you to come here and talk and hear yourself. Please, share before you queer. If it's not going to uplift us, and that does not mean that our government is perfect. No government is perfect. We can come here and debate it, ask them questions, and take it for what they have given us so far. We are not even 3 months yet. And today we are celebrating that the United States of Biafra has written to Tinubu over recognition of Biafra. Ben Chus, let us hear what you have to say. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sister Happy Ume. You're doing the great. Thank you, Greg, for what you're also doing. I see my brother Jose Gosi. You're also doing wonderful. And all of the Biafrans, my sister Cecilia, my brother 47, I have greetings from United Kingdom. I thank you, all of you, for coming to propagate the gospel of the Elohim. Like our leader, Mazin Antikano, used to say. Sister Claudine, you have already put many things. You have nailed many things on the head. You are really wonderful. Such a lioness. We really need you at this very moment of the time. Thank you so much. You see, like what happened in the world now, Donald Trump is really shaping the globe. The globe as it's going now, and the so-called West or the Europeans know that all that games they are playing is not going to favor them anymore. They're not going to get anything from it. That is why you see all this latest development that is coming from here and there, from their MPs, from their establishments. But we have put our own states in the forefront. Like the development from our DPM, that is a wonderful indeed that she did to inform the zoo that we're not gonna accept all this nonsense they are doing. Whether they like it or not, we are going. We are going. Sometimes you need to make things more official to your enemy so that they don't say we carry them on our way. Martin Namdekani said, you see this movement, this liberty we are pursuing, you are going to see how God is going to make it. How God, in a spectacular way, is going to be a last miracle, like our sister made mention. And Surrealis is the last miracle that will happen on this very planet of the world. You know, we have already done many things we can do. We have already lamented in many ways. We have already played do everything we can be able to do. But we still have to be doing it. I know most of us here can remember that this our brother Kelechi in Canada was the judge who pushed this word we are using today by nailing Nigeria in terms of rendition for what they did to our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He was the person who made that first proclamation when that wicked and evil man called Malami was the attorney in the Zoological Animal Republic. That guy, he's doing great. Let me use that word. He's really wonderful. He knows his roots. This is what is called somebody knowing his roots. and didn't succumb of doing what he's doing till this moment. Nigeria know that it's not going to be easy for them. They know that they have lost. In every ramification, they have lost. They have lost. But all the things they are doing now, by using their stooges, but at the end of the day, they don't have anywhere to go. They have nowhere to go. Sometimes you don't become happy or you don't laugh for the dead. But the man we had that he has already gone to meet his ancestors called Edwin Clark. These are the evil men, the people that made us to live in this perpetuated life. We don't supposed to see ourselves today. You know, this is how God is doing his own things in his own infinitive way. He said that he will remove them. He will screen them. He will make sure that he bring the chaff away from the weeds. So that is how they are going one by one. This man stand on his knee that he doesn't want to see Biafra, and they are not going to see Biafra. So as they are going, that is the way they choose to be. You know, they're not going to see that very wonderful nation that God has already ordained. So my appealing to every one of us here, whatever you are doing is not a waste. Whatever you are doing is not a waste. God has made it to be as it is. That today, you know, I think sometimes, you know, the stubborn and very difficult people, it's good for them to see how things works, so that when they get that very thing in their hand, then they know how to use it. At the end of this journey, they will know that yes, it is not our own power. The Elohim is with us. He made it. That is how he made it to be. That is why we are being surrounded with difficult people, stubborn people, people who doesn't want to take what belongs to them at the right time. So we are going to do our best. Keep on doing your best. Never you relent. Our leader said, never you relent. Do whatever you can be able to do to make sure that this very liberty is being accomplished. That is what we are here for. I thank you so much, my sister, Happy Ume, for presiding over this very gospel today. You are doing great. We're not going to give up. Never, never, never give up. Keep on doing your best. I yield my mic for the moment. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Benchus, for your submission. Biafra First Love, you can take over.
Okay, Mommy, I just didn't want to keep you lonely since nobody's got their hands up. I greet you again, Biafrans. Umuchuku. I hope you're hearing me. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Right, thank you. Yeah, I want to continue with the discussion. Yeah, in my opinion, right, I believe that, yeah, Nigeria may not want to John, yeah. Wait, Grandma. After I'm done eating breakfast, can we go downstairs and play in the Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Just let me speak, yeah? Thank you. Sorry about that. That's my baby. All right. So, my thing is, even though they might be strong-headed, right? I know Tinubu is he's not a dumbass guy. He's a business guy, yes. Maybe a very, very bad politician, yes. But at the same time, he's still trying to make a name for himself. You see how his name has gone all over. What is the redemption for him? No, I mean, it may not be the way I'm looking at it, because I always like to look at it on the other side. Because he has that choice. Yeah. He needs redemption. And Finland, on the other hand, may be soiling their hands through Nigeria. But Nigeria can be actually redeeming themselves through Finland's action. So, and I know Tinubu is a Nigerian, a genius at deception, a genius at whatever he does. He's like a Michael Jackson of fraud. Feel me? So he will think about these things. And I have a feeling that he's already preparing for it. We talk about decentralization. He's been decentralizing from the get-go, from the beginning. He has moved, well, maybe it's a rumor. He had moved the central bank back to Lagos. He had put all his people in the places that he wants them. He has said goodbye, bro. How's Fulani? I am going to take care of this. And they don't like him. They're waiting for him for the 2027. He may not even get there. He may be redeeming himself by doing some good to Biafra, by actually doing a really negotiation that could benefit everybody. Because after all, we cannot really measure amount of gas we have. We cannot measure amount of oil we have. We can make 50-year plan and they all decide to dry in 25. So these are the things we have to write. There is human resource. We are a nation, we're trying to survive. Tinubu can realize by today that he cannot stop Biafra. How much more people does he want to kill when they're really ready to die? So it's like Israel. Israel telling the whole world, I don't know, all these things you guys are talking about. Oh, we did this. Oh, we must do this. We are going nowhere. We have nowhere else to go. So you guys gonna have to do your worst. Biafra have nowhere else to go but Biafra land. So Tinubu knows that. And the moment we continue to bring ourselves together and join forces together and stop looking for cracks and blames and ways, that guy was, what he said yesterday. Oh, yeah. And then because of that, the good that I'm supposed to do today, I'm going to reserve it. Or when they call upon me to do some good, I'm going to be thinking about, oh, yeah, that guy did this and he did that. How's that going to benefit us if Tinubu is looking to divide us so he can prove a point? And we have proven a point that we are